last time, you all managed to. I'm actually trying to remember what exactly it was that you accomplished last time.
If we're still in Gordania, we just picked up the
left.
magic crystal, the crystals from.
Oh, right, I remember. You went around to gather the crystals that you had left behind in both
We're in
Amberport Keep and
then, if I recall, then.
Ul'dah.
Yeah,
No,
we're in Ul'dah.
You came back, I believe. To go
why would we?
to.
No.
Wait, why would we? Why would we?
We were going from Ul'dah to Modana so we can get to Limsa.
But we needed a sidetrack to pick up the stones, so we're
We
not
picked
leaving
them up.
in magic.
Right, we picked up the ones from the Black Shroud first, and then we
Yes.
went to Ul'dah. And
Yes.
we picked up the ones there.
Right.
Yes.
Well, actually, getting to Limsa, you wouldn't go to Mordonia for that. You could actually get a ship out of Ul'dah, an airship out of Ul'dah to go to Limsa.
we
Limsa.
were going to Mordona for a different. We were also going to Mordona.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. Ul'dah is where you would primarily probably want to go to get to Limsa. Since that's technically the closest city-state, or the closest place that you'd be able to find one. But yeah,
Yeah, we did want to go to Mordona because we wanted to go talk to the Scions about.
Right. About the seeing
Yeah,
of
we're meeting
the.
with Scions.
Right, because you wanted to discuss Star's. What Star saw when she looked at Adwin's Aether.
Yes.
Yeah, and then also we could say that, hey, also there's this weird fucking dude that came looking for me, and then completely butcher his name, and then one of the twins would be like, wait, that's my dad!
if
now we get to go
did.
impress Tataru.
Yeah. So, alright. Now that we have all collectively remembered what it is that happened last time, being that you are now in Ul'dah, going up to the airship landing, getting to Mordona, as I mentioned previously, there are 3 categories of ships that you really that would take you towards Mordona. There are the Sky Pirate Hunters, there are the resupply ships, and there are the cargo ships. The Pirate Hunters will eventually get you to Mordona, although they are on their own schedule and their own flight path. So you'd just be kind of joining along with them, and the reward would be more than likely whichever Sky Pirates you found, and any loot you might find from their ships. Resupply ships are the most direct access to Mordona. They will take you there almost directly, but they probably don't pay as much as, say, a cargo ship, and the nature of Sky Pirate hunting makes the profit or anything you might get from them essentially up to RNG. But resupply ships would be the fastest. Aside from that, you also have cargo ships, which are... It would take you to the closest large city that it could, and then you would have to travel on foot from there. However, they probably pay the most out of all of them because of the large cargo that they have with them and the protection and security that they need for said cargo. So which one do you wish to sort of track down or gain info on?
I would recommend cargo ships. I don't think we want to waste the time hunting pirates at this point. Unless you think it's easier to steal a pirate ship than it is to have one built.
Yo-ho-ho and an undertow.
I mean, the problem about that.
My
It's
problem
more
with
fun.
my problem with the point of stealing a pirate ship is crew.
Mine exactly. I was just about to say, but we still have to find a crew.
And good luck finding one in the middle of the air.
But what if we just convince the crew to work for us?
That
Okay, so out of character, real quick, we
temper
do
the
have
crew.
somebody with a 26 charisma.
I thought this
No,
was all
even
out of
better,
character.
we just temper the crew.
We temper the crew.
I mean, that's fucked up.
Oh my
Sweet.
god.
Okay,
Yes,
That's
just
I'm
make sure
all
I'm
for
not
it.
on the ship when you do it because I temper real
Same.
easy.
I don't
Rox
know
is
how
already
many-
tempered.
I've been
Yeah.
tempered twice already.
Rox is already tempered to Aidwin.
Mhm.
Doesn't that wear off?
No, not really.
You have to eventually break it or get
Crin's
cured
wore
with-
off, but Crin's was an improper and incomplete version. Aidwin's gotten
Also,
significantly more
didn't-
powerful since then.
Didn't I make a save against that and succeed?
No, that was a different charm effect that was for. There was a save for the tempering, but then you failed the tempering save.
Hmm.
So I'm just saying, I've been tempered before.
But technically,
I
both of you
suppose
have been.
it wouldn't be bad to be tempered to Aidwin. I mean, that wouldn't kill me. But I was originally tempered to Ifrit,
Yeah.
and it broke when he was defeated.
Now, I do have a question. Is it Aidwin or Ifrit that I'm tempered to?
Aidwin.
Because one of those is significantly worse than the other.
It's
Yeah,
Aidwin.
no, you.
It is specifically Aidwin that you are tempered
He
to.
mentioned that when it happened, that you basically were like, you're pretty much chill to work in your own devices, but if push comes to shove and Aidwin's getting her shit rocked, then Rox is gonna probably abandon all, other thought and just be like, yo, I gotta protect the
Yeah, it's
actual god.
it's
Okay,
kind of
that's
similar
that's
to Dominate Person, where you basically throw all caution to the wind and obey them. But for you, only specifically in the sense that her life matters more than anything else.
less bad than being tempered to Ifrit at the very least.
You're basically like a warrior of Aidwin.
Basically.
Oh, But we could temper the pirates, I suppose, and get a crew and a ship for free.
I'm all
And
for
we
this.
don't have to be pirates anymore.
Again, pirates is just a general term. It's more just adventurers in the air.
There you go. We don't have to be pirates just because we take a pirate ship and a pirate crew.
We
Yeah,
just have to make sure to get rid of the flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Duh.
can make our own flag.
We've already got the flag made. We just haven't put it anywhere yet.
We also never used the official name at all yet either, because we haven't made one.
We've made one. I thought we were the Penumbral Knights.
But we never said it in
It's not
character.
stated in character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hasn't been made canonical yet.
And it's gonna feel really forced whenever we do it.
Yeah.
It is.
But I
Maybe.
think we
Who
just
knows?
might
I
have to
think
get
I have
over.
my own way of bringing it in without it being forced, being the main person who deals with astral phenomenon.
Yeah. Maybe. Who knows? We'll see.
Or we can take a cargo ship, go into Limsa, protect it, make a little extra cash, and have a ship built, which we have the money to have it built, and with extra money to crew it. Or we can become pirate hunters for a little bit and see if they've got a ship big enough for us to steal.
By the way, I'm all
I mean,
for this
acquire.
Pirates idea.
I wasn't even thinking about that for the pirates idea, but now I'm kind of on board with that.
It'll save us the 70,000 gil in having a ship built. And if you temper a crew, then we don't have to pay them either, just feed them.
It's really terrible,
It's
but
Fucked
really
up,
bad.
dude. That is really fucked up, dude.
Okay, so I'm a lawful neutral. I don't care.
So I'm speaking out of character here.
I
That's
think we're all
fucked up.
I
we're
thought
And
all
I'm
Vision's
kinda
been out of
the whole
character.
time, yeah.
I'm just making sure because he's mentioning in character things.
Oh no, we're out of
I'm
character
saying-
right now. We're out of character right now.
I'm saying
Oh.
I'm not okay with this, dude. That's not cool.
I will.
And Rox wouldn't be okay with it either.
Rox is tempered.
Well, that doesn't
Yeah, Rox
influence
ain't
how
okay
she-
with
Not-
that either.
I
how
mean,
she thinks
yeah.
or anything, though.
I mean, yeah, Aidwin probably wouldn't be like keen on tempering them.
I'm just saying I'm all
First, because she
for.
doesn't realize how she does it in the first place.
I'm just saying I'm all for this idea. Oh,
Listen, I'm gonna straight up and be honest. Kryn likes the most advancement for the least effort. Stealing a pirate ship is less effort than having one built and paying for a crew.
and
Yeah.
if you steal it,
Okay.
you can spend that money to upgrade it instead.
Right. And it'll already have cannons on it, and I didn't schedule cannons on it because I didn't want to pay the extra crew for the cannons.
I mean, I'm okay with stealing the ship. It's tempering the crew where I draw the line, personally.
Okay.
That's
I mean,
that's.
Well, we don't have to temper the crew.
We
Again,
can
I'm
just
going to
Yeah.
remind
befriend
you,
them.
we
Yeah.
have got a character with a 26 charisma in the party.
Yeah,
It's almost like
and
that
try
can
to
convince
to
them.
work for us.
Yeah.
But if they don't want to, then ultimately we can just let them go and do their own thing and
Yeah.
just go and hire a crew otherwise.
Also,
just fly close enough to the ground that they won't die when you make them walk the plank.
Right.
also, I would just like to say, if y'all go with the Sky Pirate Hunters, you have Pirate Hunters you can shove whoever doesn't want to come with you to. Like,
Oh,
Right.
no. We can,
They're still
I mean,
pirates.
Wait a minute, hold on. If they're sky pirates, they probably have a bounty. We can just turn them in for more money.
Exactly. But if they want to be our crew, we won't turn them in
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
well,
we'll
then
give
teach
them
them
an
to
alibi.
change their ways with a
Well, they'll
charisma
just be
check.
good guys. They'll just be decent guys that run our pirate ship for us. Maybe like temper the one guy, like the crew chief, basically.
you're gonna fucking Shadow of Mordor this shit.
I'm just gonna say this outright: if you're gonna purposefully temper somebody,
No, I'm not going to.
make sure Rox doesn't see, because she's not okay with the dirty tricks thing.
So
No,
my
definitely not.
original idea was just have Aidwin talk them into working with us.
I think
for us.
that's gonna be the best mode of That's gonna be the.
I
Like, the
dropped
best
it in
thing.
music, in videos.
But I mean, Kryn would be up either way. But
Okay.
my original introduction was we got a 26 charisma kicking around that can probably convince them.
Yeah, I think that's convincing them to work for us isn't gonna be that bad. And again, Aidwin doesn't even know that Rox is tempered to her. And if she learned that she just like be very apologetic and try to see if there's a way that she could break it. Because she doesn't want her friend to be like devoted in that way to her. Like, if they end up dating and like, getting married and whatever, sure, cool, awesome. But, like, not in that way.
Fair enough.
Not against her will.
Oh,
Yeah.
I get it. I understand.
So, which of the three types of ships are you gonna go and get information on first?
Let's talk to the pirate hunters. Let's see what they're about.
All right. So, going over to where the
You come help me, you have good charisma, and I do.
a pretty large collection of small ships is sort of gathered. You can see that there's a collection of probably about 40 to 50 ships in total that's sort of gathered in this area. Some of them with the same flags, some of them with just their own flag. Some of these groups seem to be larger than others, some of them small. I'll say
If there's, like-
Aidwin, go ahead and give me a history check with advantage.
Okay.
An 18. Looking around this dockyard, you actually recognize quite a few of these flags. There's actually one of the most notable you see. You've never really dealt with any of them personally, but you've seen a lot of their crew. They're only known as the Kraken, the Jade Krakens. But
Okay.
what you found out about them is they're, at least in Limsa, they're one of the more prominent pirate hunters. They don't have a terribly large success rate, but they tend to go after bounties that are significantly larger than what the average pirate hunter will, which contributes heavily to their low success rate. However, though their numbers are, comparatively speaking, small, they typically have some of the most durable ships of all pirate hunters because of the marks that they go after. Additionally, a few others you see are maybe not as prominent as the Jade Krakens, but you definitely recognize a few of them as some of the more prominent or popular pirate hunters. And as you're all sort of looking about this area, one thing that you would notice is sort of over to the far side of the docks, there are two individuals. One of them extremely short, probably Lalafell, and the other kneeling down, looks like a Hrothgar of some kind, wearing what looks to be like a long black robe with this really kind of large black collar and this really long black pointed hat on his head. And
Hrothgar can't wear hats.
this one can. Shut up. And for Adon and Rakshana, this probably doesn't really seem that odd. But for you, Kryn, and technically Delger, his outfit looks exactly like the Black Mage's.
Oh.
Star's gonna approach.
Okay. What do you say?
You throw yourself out into the middle of the car. You chuck yourself into fucking traffic. Hi there, how are you?
Sort of looks up from the Lalafell and stands up and says, "Hello there. I'm good. How are you?"
Oh, I'm doing alright.
Well, that's good. How can I help you?
Wait, are these the guys from the Krakens?
Hmm?
Are these the guys from the Jade Krakens?
They
Or
don't
they just-
appear to have anything that would signify any allegiance to a particular group or anything. No.
Oh, okay. Okay, then I'm just as
I
confused
guess
as
we're
they
just
are.
looking for travel, aren't we? Well, we're looking for people who know the ins and outs around here. We're looking for some people to travel with.
All right. Where are you looking to travel to?
Ordona.
We're doing sort of thinks for a moment. Taps his chin and goes, I think our path will take us by Mordona. Do you have any kind of time frame you're looking at for getting there?
When do you think you'd be getting there?
Well, it depends on how many pirates we run into. We suspect we'll run into at least about 2 or 3 of them on our patrol, so assuming that holds out, we'll get there in about 4 or 5 days.
And what crew are you guys a part of?
He looks down at the Lalafell and back to you all and says, well, we are our own crew, actually.
Oh, yeah? What do you call yourself?
No name in particular yet, but he sort of looks over towards all the ships are and points over to one, and looking down, it looks like he's pointing to a fairly large ship that definitely does not look like it could be run by 2 people.
And it's just the 2 of you?
Oh, we've got some crew around. They're probably up on deck getting things ready.
Perfect.
Well, if
Do you have
you're
a name for your crew?
I asked that. They're not now.
I
Not
was
yet.
just gonna ask them for their. I was just gonna ask them for their names.
Oh, for
No,
their
I
name.
I interpreted your question a little differently, Coco. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Well, if you don't have a name for your crew, what are your names?
Oh. Well, my name is Drahomir Tanyash. I don't know how to. I don't know how they're intended on you pronouncing a lot of these Final Fantasy names. Tanyash.
You need a second there, bro?
That's his name.
Just,
Rahomir
Jesus.
Tanyash.
Sure.
Yeah.
That. We'll go with that pronunciation.
is
It's
that the Lalafell or is that the
That's the
probably
Hrothgar.
the Hrothgar.
that's the
Hrothgar.
Hrothgar. They seem to have a lot of Norse influence, which also relies heavily on a bit of Germanic. So that explains the skew of consonants.
Yeah.
Rahomir Tanyash.
That. And he points down to Lalafell and he says, her name is Dudume Dume. Yes, it is Dudu. Go ahead and get your chuckles. It's okay. I chuckle too.
Dume.
That's how it's
Well,
her
it's
name.
very nice to meet you.
You know, it says, what are, forgive me for asking, what are your names?
No need for forgiveness whatsoever. We trading names is very normal, I believe. I'm Astaria.
Adwin.
I'm Rakshana, and the big. I'm drawing a.
Aura.
The aura is.
The quiet,
Delga.
the quiet, edgy boy.
Hmm.
And
Just
I am
nods.
Kryn.
He nods and says, well, if you want to go ahead and jump aboard, we'll be setting out at about sundown. So in about, what time is it? He looks down to Lalafell, who looks down for a moment, and then looks up, and he looks back to you all and says, about 6 hours or so.
Hmm.
Sounds great.
Alright. So with that 6 hours.
We can maybe grab some food and some supplies and head back here when we're done. When we're ready.
Alrighty. So, within those 6 hours, what is it that you wish to do?
Get supplies.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
supplies.
just about to
Obviously,
suggest to check
but,
the
like-
supplies.
Sapphire Avenue.
I was.
We can go get something
Oh
to eat at
wait,
the quicksand.
what are we doing with the chocobos and the carriage?
We're taking
Well,
them with us.
It said they have a pretty big. Yeah, he said they had a pretty big ship.
Yeah, looking
so.
at
I just wanna make
the
sure.
ship itself looks, from a distant glance, the ship itself looks probably as big as a cargo ship. Maybe a little bit smaller, but comparative in size at least.
How well armed is it?
Pretty fairly
Pirate
well
Hunter.
armed.
It should have cannons.
Yeah, I mean, even with the 6 hours, you can go and inspect it. And looking it over, it looks to have about 12. From looking at it from the outside, it looks like each side has at least 12 ports where some kind of weapon likely comes out. The front as well appears to have probably about 4 to 6 areas where weapons come out. Mounted on the top, you can see. Mounted on the top, you can see 2 very large ballista, as well as what looks to be 2 very large metal tanks of some kind. And for Ukraine, you would actually recognize those tanks as fuel canisters, extremely large fuel canisters.
Nice. They're looking to go for a long trip. They're not planning on stopping for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you can actually see on the very front the figurehead is what looks to be, whereas most figureheads are like made of wood, this appears to be an actual like dragon head and neck that's been essentially mounted to the ship itself.
So like stuffed.
Yeah. But it
That's
definitely
kinda
looks like it's a
hardcore.
real one. And I would say, given some time to analyze it, and you would be able to ask the 2 as well. The dragon itself, or at least what is claimed or what you can tell from, is at least an adult size, maybe older.
Hmm.
I'd like to find some sweets to bring along so that well, I'll go pick up some like sweet bread or something and try to meet the crew, make friendly with them, make them like us.
Okay.
Good idea.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Easy enough to go and find some of that. Strangely enough, my computer is not working right. Yeah, I need to refresh the page, I think. It was doing something weird. Strangely enough, when you get aboard the ship, there's no one there. Moving through the ship, you don't see any persons or any people on it, but you do see boxes and like cannonballs and ammunition and things just kind of floating through the air and being moved around.
Hello.
Oh, ghost ship.
You just have me thinking of her like wandering around, sticking her head around corners, being like, "Hello, hello."
Yeah.
Unseen servants. Out of
And-
character.
I
Yeah.
thought it was gonna be Mughals.
I mean, it might be. You never know. All you know is you can't see them.
Star's gonna come back up with her little box of sweet bread and find Roxy and like tug on her arm.
Yes.
There's no one on the ship.
I've noticed that.
There's things moving on their own.
I've noticed that too. That is a bit
This is really creepy.
quite.
Well, wait. Wait. Star has true sight. If it was.
Oh, that's
Mughal-
right!
Yeah. Shit.
That's- Thank you for reminding me. Star, you would have seen the Mughals.
Oh, fuck yeah! I called it.
I'm sorry, that got me really excited. Hey, change that. She does still rush to Roxy and tug on her arm, but she's like bouncing in excitement.
Also, real quick, exploring the ship, you can see the weapons on. There's 3 decks, and on 2 of them, there are 24 weapons, 12 on each side, and they appear to be these large, like, they look like ballista, but there's no string for where the bolt would go. And on the sides, you can see just dozens and dozens of runes etched into the side of the actual crossbow, or the actual ballista.
Yeah, it starts like bouncing in place, tugging
Yes.
on her arm. Moogles. The ship is full of Moogles.
That explains why everything's moving on its own, because it's not. That certainly makes more sense.
It's Moogle. Oh, I wish I brought my teacups. But Star will like pull off the top. Like I'm assuming they gave her like a wee little box to put the sweetbread in.
Mm-hmm.
She'll tear off like the lid and like break it up into smaller squares, and around the ship where she sees Moogle, she'll just like place cardboard down and leave some sweetbread and walk away.
For those without true sight, all you see, generally speaking, are boxes or whatever's floating through the air just drop to the floor, and then the bits of bread that Star leaves just begin to like slowly one by one vanish.
We're about to steal a Moogle crew.
We're not about to steal it from them. We're about to steal a thing from the targets.
Yeah, but
so
we can keep this crew.
Star's leaving
But we don't wanna
bits
leave-
of sweetbread around for them to gain their trust, because that's what you do with
We don't want to
fairies.
leave Drahomir and Doodoo out of a crew.
Hey, I didn't start this plan. Star did.
Oh, no.
You.
Star's
Yeah.
so much more excited about this plan now. She'll rush back over and shove a piece of sweetbread in her mouth and just devour it.
Yeah, and for you, Star, you watch each time. They're just like dropping whatever they're carrying, and just rushing over to eat it.
Why are the boxes just dropping?
Because I left them sweetbread?
The boxes?
No, there's Moogles carrying boxes.
Fireball the ship. Fireball the ship.
What?
No!
No, we need this ship to get our ship.
The Moogles
then we
are
abduct the
are
Moogle
dropping
crew.
the boxes to eat the sweetbread because I'm trying to befriend them.
I mean,
Don't you know Fey logic? Pokes your nose.
I mean, if we're really, if we're no, hold on, no, hear me out, hold on. I'm not gonna say, no, I'm not saying to steal their crew. If we're
God.
but
no, but if we're like intent on having a Moogle crew, we do have a reason to be in the churning mists otherwise.
yeah.
So, I mean, theoretically, we could get a Moogle crew.
Yeah, but Moogles work for sweetbread, obviously.
And I have a book of sweets. And a very good cook's utensils check.
Sweetbread is also cheaper than actually paying full wages.
Oh my god!
Star bounces with more
Google
excitement.
slave labor.
At this point, Star's just like vibrating. Just
Gyrating. I mean, she is a bunny. In technicality, have you heard those things fucking
Yes.
stomp when they're pissy? It's basically that.
I had a rabbit. We named it Thumper. Yes,
Oh my
it's for
God.
that reason.
She's thumping.
Yes, she would scratch, and from birth, thump 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 thump. It was great.
Okay, so the plan is ever changing.
I still think we could definitely get a Moogle crew. I just don't think we should take their Moogle crew.
No, we're not taking. We're befriending.
Yeah, and maybe they can say like, "Hey, maybe we have some friends over in the Churning Mist that want a job." Anyway, yes.
But yes,
Okay.
it starts like vibrating in excitement.
Yeah.
Anything else you wish to do?
While
We can go and grab some food at the quicksand. Talk to Momodi for a little bit.
and while they're going to the quicksand, I need to go to the Alchemist Guild.
Alright, so some of the party goes, or most of the party actually goes to the quicksand, while Corinne teleports up to the Royal Promenade, where, or rather not the Royal Promenade, but straight to the Alchemist Guild actually, because there is
There's an ether right there.
Yeah, there is an Aetherite stone there. So we'll go over that real quick. As you get there, Corinne, you notice that the front is significantly different than it was before. Whereas before there were two large metal doors, there are none now. And looking around, you can see both of the doors actually sort of on the ground, looking like they sustained some kind of massive explosion. Looking at where the hinges are, they look completely destroyed. Like there was, like an explosive was placed on the hinge, kind of like C4 or something like that, and an explosion was applied almost directly to the hinges. But based off of the door's angle, it looks like it came from within. But looking inside, the guild seems otherwise perfectly intact. Everyone seems to just be going about their day. Even the guild master is just kind of standing in his usual spot looking at some paperwork.
Approach the guild master.
Looks
Is
up.
it? Hold on a second.
Nice, you must look through notes.
Yeah, I know.
I don't remember where it is.
Is it? No, that's Esmeet. Is it still Severian?
Yeah.
Yes.
Severian.
Okay. Walk up to Severian and let him know I'm here to pay my yearly dues, which should be 60 gold. Or 60 gil.
Mm-hmm. So, as you approach, he looks over at you and kind of does a double take. For going, Kryn! Okay, he takes it and goes, been a while since you were in Oldar. What brings you back around?
I need to pay my dues and pick up a couple of supplies.
I see. Well, you are still in good standing with the guild, so I cannot deny you access to the supplies as much as I might want to, although
I haven't blown anything up in this building lately, and I look at the doors.
Yeah, I know. And besides which, I've been hearing some interesting tales as of late about you and your party.
Things get exaggerated after retelling so many times.
Well, one of them claims to know you directly, although I doubt that. He doesn't seem your type, if I'm honest.
Well, we have run into a lot of people in our travels, so you never know who might know me, but doesn't mean I like them.
True. So what supplies are you looking for exactly?
I am checking to see if you have any bullets for a pistol and a rifle.
Oh, come on now, that's an easy thing. You don't have anything more grandiose?
Not at this time.
Alright.
I just don't feel like taking the time to make my own. Truth be told.
Fair enough. It can't be time consuming. Well, just go on over to the receptionist and she'll give you the standard fee for them. And we have quite a lot of them being requested, so we have quite a few people on the duty of making them as of late. So we probably have quite a bit left over. So just go over to her and she'll get you sorted.
Alright, I'll head over to Secretary and see what they have in stock.
As far as bullets are concerned, they have effectively an infinite amount.
I want to see if they have any enhanced bullets, +1, +2, +3.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna buy regular bullets too, but
Yeah, regular bullets they basically have an infinite amount of. As for magic bullets, those have to wait until Donjon actually loads.
Because 5e Tools is dead.
Is it really?
Yeah. It's not working right now.
Yeah, Donjon always takes like 6 million years to fucking load. I don't know why. Ulda is that. So looking through, actually, they do have 20 +3 bullets.
okay. And what is the price for 20 +3 bullets?
That, my friend, because those are very rare, so those would be,
I mean, how much is a +3 arrow?
that's the thing, they're consumable, so they actually have a significantly lower price tag than a normal, very rare item.
Yeah.
So, for 20 of them, it would be, with your discount, 2,000 gil.
Okay, I hand her my bank card for those.
Alrighty, so you have those.
Alright, and I will take those 20, and I will take 52 or 50 regular bullets. So that's 15 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Hold it. 3 times 5. Yeah, 15 gold for 50. And another 50 for the Glock.
Alrighty.
Alright, so I already took out that. 15 and 15. Take that off what's in my person. Okay. And that's all I needed.
Alright. Alright. So, anything from anyone else?
Maybe after they eat.
And then I will join them
Linda,
at the.
Go get a bunch of food since she has to eat so goddamn much.
It's very true. Well, thankfully you're going to the quicksand, and Momody has her own kitchen staff at her beck and call, so getting food from there, thankfully, is also free, so you don't even have to pay for any of it. So,
Nice.
but yes, as soon
Also,
as
it was a good
you
time for
all...
Tsume to hang out with Momodi too.
Yeah, well, funnily enough, as soon as you enter, Chisume looks up at Star for a moment, almost like she's waiting for permission, but before Star even has the chance to respond, she just takes off towards Momody.
Aww. She likes Momody.
Hey, Momodi.
She just looks up at all you and goes, "Oh well, that would explain where she came from. How have you all been?"
Well, you know, having fun in everywhere.
Really? Well, I
Mhm.
can't say I have heard some news about what y'all have been doing, and she kind of squints as she looks you all over and goes, I don't necessarily know if I like it or don't like it. Y'all are doing some weird things.
What have you heard that we're doing?
I get into fights with sentient vines and fighting trees, and it's very strange. Like, I know that there are some trees that like are hostile, but like y'all don't have to go and like basically chopping down an entire forest worth of them. Okay.
Is that something we've been doing?
That's what. That is a very distorted version of how I would have told our story.
She raises an eyebrow, says,
I'm confused as to how word got to Ul'dah so fast.
Really fast.
I mean, apparently it got here before we even teleported. And how did it get out of the wood before we left the wood, is my question.
kind of tilts her head and goes, what do y'all mean? It's been like almost a month since we've seen y'all.
Well, yes, but the fighting of vines... There's no way it makes sense that you would have heard about us fighting vines.
It's
Out of
practically
character.
everywhere.
Out of character, bait, it does not make
Oh, I
sense
know.
how...
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, he's doing this on purpose.
Yeah, it's intentional.
Okay, good to know.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah, it's intentional. Don't worry.
I have no idea how you know that.
There's a fellow came by a couple days ago talking about it.
What kind of fellow?
What's he look like?
Sort of taps her her chin for a moment, goes, tall fella, wearing a really nice white tuxedo of some kind. What did he say his name was? I can't for the life of me remember what his name was. Well, either way. He
Arnold?
was... No, I don't think that was it. It might have been.
Fortune something?
No.
Hmm.
Either way, he was, he came in here saying that, he knew y'all directly, and, I talked to y'all recently about your adventures, and he never mentioned nothing about a forest, mind you. I was mostly just using it as a joke, but, he did mention y'all fighting a lot of trees and destroying a lot, and it was just very confusing, I guess. But I mean, he said y'all were doing good work by doing it, so...
Is he is it a Here guy? Alison guy?
He was a... Or scratch your chin from what? I think it was a Here individual, yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
White tuxedo here.
It was kind of strange how he appeared, though.
Did he just appear out of nowhere?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, and she points over to the side door, the one that is pretty commonly used. And he says, he came through that door, but he came through the door.
As it with it closed?
Like it was closed and he just walked through it?
Yeah, it was very strange, and
Did you see any color like around him?
No, it was like the door didn't exist to him. I don't know.
Peculiar. Good to know, though.
He
Yeah,
seemed to
well,
speak nothing but praise about your group, though, and seemed to know you closely. So I figured y'all would know who he was.
I have a few ideas.
Oh, well, whatever you're doing, he said it was good work and it was helping out Eorzea. So whatever it is, keep it up.
Well, thank you.
Guess so.
I'm not so sure we should.
We'll talk about this after. Are we done in this area? Should we head back to the boat?
Nope. You have your food.
Yeah.
And you have that eaten and served. Kryn rejoins you at some point, amongst your meal to get her own as well. So essentially, you all eventually reconvene within the quicksand, and have
Could I have
eaten your
stopped
meal.
by a shop quick and picked up like a wee little tea set?
Yeah, that's easy enough to do. It probably
I want to
costs
buy
you
a tea
good.
set, but then I want to walk around the shop and pick out a bunch of random teacups that don't really match. I'm going to need a lot.
Okay. I'll
I want one
say.
for each of the Mughals I saw.
Oh god, I didn't even calculate how many actual Mughals there are in the ship.
Teacups per day.
48. What's 48 times 2? 64?
48.
No.
96. Googled it.
96.
Yeah.
Okay. And then. So. There are 111 Mughals on this ship.
Jesus H. Christ.
I'll say for the teacups, each one's probably only like 1 gil each.
Okay, so how much with a tea set?
Well, there are 111 Mughals, so if you want one for each one, it would be 111 gil.
Plus a teapot?
Yeah, plus the teapot, which is probably like 10. So 121 gil.
Cool.
But yeah,
And I'll stand there and watch them slowly have to wrap all these teacups in paper.
yes, and
Sociopath.
they essentially have you tell them where you want it delivered, and begin the very slow and painstaking process of wrapping each and every one of them
Jesus
to
Christ.
make sure they don't break on the trip. Which, actually, I'll say probably tax on at least another 100 gil to the cost.
Oh,
Because that's a lot, and they're, yeah. So
Probably should
221
have
gil in total.
Okay.
probably should have called ahead.
Yeah,
I
probably.
didn't know ahead of time.
Well,
You would have if I had realized that you were going to be
Yeah.
like, I'm going to buy one teacup that's different from all the other ones for each one that I saw.
Well, because a tea set only comes with so many cups.
I know.
There are
I know.
4. I had to steal the cups from all the other sets.
Uh,
So yeah, we'll be sitting and
Um.
eating, and Star will be like, "Oh yeah, so I might have a really big delivery coming to the boat.
Big delivery of what?
Teacups,
How many teacups did you buy?
1 for every Moogle.
How many Mughals are there?
111.
It was just like... That's a lot of teacups.
Plus a normal tea set that comes with like 2 or 3. Because I needed a teapot.
Well, are we gonna buy tea?
Fuck, I do need tea.
That's okay. I gotta go. I want to get groceries anyways.
That's a
Okay.
lot of teacups.
It's a lot of Moogles. Do you expect me to make the Moogles share cups? That's weird. Also
No,
impolite.
but
And I know at least with fairies, if you're impolite to them, bad shit happens. And I don't know what happens if you're impolite to a Moogle.
I feel like they just say something mean and go do something else.
I don't want to put us in that kind of danger, so A cup for everyone.
It's the one
Fair
and
enough.
only time a Moogle doesn't say Kupo at the end of their sentence.
Oh, and it breaks your freaking heart.
She's just like, wow, this fucking sucks.
Leaves.
She's just like, Kupo? No, Kupo.
But yeah, so Star's gonna play this by fair like pixie fey logic. She
Okay.
doesn't want to piss off the Moogles, okay?
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to buy a whole lot of tea for all of them, and then also us.
I'm gonna need
Yes.
more
Tea
sweet
sounds
bread.
nice.
Roxy, you're good at cooking. Can you make sweets?
I can certainly try.
I also have that book that my mom sent me.
Oh, well then we're
Wonderful.
fine. If we have a recipe book, we're fine.
Yeah, I wanted to get some stuff to make some treats and whatnot for everybody too. Plus, I don't want to have to burden the crew with how much I need to eat because of this damn ring.
Yeah, I could understand that.
But yeah, let's go get a butt ton of tea stuff.
Yes.
Indeed.
Alright, so going to look for more tea. Give me 1 second. I don't remember what ring I gave you that does that. I was trying to remember.
My
and I
ring,
can't.
my ring of protection.
Oh, right, that's right. Okay. So looking for tea. Funnily enough, D&D is heretical in that they don't have a price for tea.
Free tea.
So I'm going to go off the next closest thing, which is not coffee, apparently.
Sadly.
I'm just gonna go with wine. Why not? Right.
I mean, fair.
Fair.
So we'll go with the fine bottle, which is 10 gil each.
Oh,
So I'll say 10 gil for. This is 1.5 pounds is how much the bottle weighs. So I'll say I'll just round it up to 2 pounds.
okay.
2 pounds of tea for 10 gil.
How much do you
Beautiful.
get with? How much does that make?
I have no idea.
A lot. You do not
Probably.
need much in the way of loose leaf tea to make a
good
single
tea.
cup of
Okay, but
tea.
consider 110 Moogles.
See, the thing is that
111
the
Moogles?
longer
111 Moogles.
the longer tea steeps in hot water, the stronger it gets. So you don't want to use a lot if you're serving that many.
You also only need a couple of grams of tea for a large amount of water when it's loose leaf tea, because loose leaf tea is a lot more potent than the bagged shit that you buy at the supermarket.
Okay, well then, do you think 2 pounds is gonna be enough?
It should be enough for at least a few days, unless we have tea every day for everyone on the ship.
We'll try not to.
Okay. Yeah, I'll grab
I'm
2
gonna
pounds.
BRB right fast.
I'll grab
real
the 2
fast.
pounds of tea for 10 gil. And then
So-
also grab.
So looking it up, for loose leaf tea specifically, 1 pound is 181 servings.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So 2 pounds is
Enough for
an
us all to have
enormous
tea
amount.
3 times.
Yeah. You
Basically
could probably be out for like
everybody.
3 months and probably be fine with 2 pounds.
Okay.
Unless you're doing it every single day, which
Which I don't think. Obviously, we don't think we're gonna get to doing that much, but
also Moogles are very tiny creatures, so they don't drink a lot. Not like humans.
yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be just fine.
I think it would be fair to say that at most they drink a half a serving,
Probably.
if that.
Unless they were
Because
really
if you-
thirsty.
I mean, if you consider a serving is 8 ounces, that's a lot of tea for a
Yeah.
Moogle.
Yeah, that's true.
So 4 ounces at most, if that.
Like, honestly, most of a Moogle's mass, you cannot convince me otherwise. Most of a Moogle's mass is just fluff.
Yeah.
I would argue 99% of a Moogle's mass is just fluff.
Oh,
You
if you
cannot
tried to
convince
say
me
anything otherwise, I would call you wrong and leave.
Like, they have so much fluff that you can lay on it. That's what you're actually laying on. You're just laying on nothing but fluff. Alright. So, having purchased your tea and having your tea sets delivered, anything else you wish to do before hopping aboard the ship to take off?
Also, just gonna grab a whole bunch of just food and ingredients to make some sweets for everybody.
Okay, I'll say, how long are you, or how many days are you planning to buy for each person?
Well, they said about 5. They said it was gonna be about 4 to 5 days. So, well, how much do we already have? I guess we don't really track that much.
Well, for the most part, a lot of your stays have been inside towns which have adventuring guilds. So you can
Right.
get food for free. That's why I haven't been, like, saying anything about it. Because it's like,
Yeah.
the majority of the time you're fine. And the one time where y'all went on a months-long trip, you had actively went and bought the food, so.
Yeah. Well, according to our loot sheet, it says we have 30 rations.
It's probably accurate.
Yeah. I mean, what in one ration's enough for a day, right?
Typically.
Correct. It's a 24-hour ration.
Except for you, which is 3 times
Yeah.
that.
Right.
Oh shit, you need 3 times? I thought you were only double.
No, 3.
Damn.
Yeah, while you're eating like a single steak, Adwin over there has like a giant T-bone. Actually, multiple, really.
So, I mean, I'm eating half of the rations in a 5-day thing by myself. So, I'm gonna buy another 30 days or 30 rations total to bring us up to 60.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just put 60, and then yeah, and I want to do like, I don't know, like something to make sweets. From one of the recipes in the book.
Okay. I'll say roll me a D100.
Okay.
A 65. I'll say the ingredients for it are, we'll say 75 gil.
Okay. And what would the price with the 30 days of rations be?
Whatever rations are. I don't remember how much
I don't
rations
remember.
are. 1 day's worth of rations is 5 silver, so it would be rounded up. So you would buy 2 days at 1 gil each.
Okay.
So it would be for 30. It would be effectively be half the price of 30. So it'd be 15
okay, so
gil.
15, so 90 total.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So with that bought, as you all reconvene at the ship, do you guys go immediately after all your shopping and everything, or do you just kind of like spend the day just kind of chilling?
I don't personally have a thing. If we want to go chill out on the ship and...
It's entirely up to you.
Excuse me.
Just wondering.
Ugh.
Y'all just want to chill out, that's fine.
can chill out a bit.
Okay. So spending the rest of the day just kind of relaxing, spending some time with Momody as well as Eustace and some of the other adventures and sort of talking to people. Eventually, you reconvene at the ship, and as you do, you notice the ship is significantly different than what it was before. Whereas before you could see it was primarily just wood. You can now see the sides have been not completely, but almost completely covered in some kind of like polish metal. Who would have the best? Actually, Kryn, go ahead and give me an investigation check. 25. Looking at this metal, you would recognize it as silver. The entire outside of the ship, all around it, has been just coated in silver. In fact, even the mounted dragon head and neck seems to have been covered in this like silver, effectively armor. It looks like it was outfitted specifically for this figurehead. As you get on board, you can see there are elements of the deck as well that has like silverish kind of sheen to it. And up near the wheel of the ship, you can see Drahomir, who is just conversing with the air. It seems, although Star, you can see he's conversing with a Moogle.
Yeah.
The Lalafell, however, is nowhere to be seen.
Do pardon us. We're back though. Hi.
Looks over and just waves to you all. Howdy there. I'm glad to see you didn't get scared off by our floating crew.
Oh no, I am actually quite excited about the floating crew.
Now, from what they tell me, they're quite excited about seeing you all too. Well, we're taking off here in a couple minutes, so if y'all just want to get nice and settled in,
Oh,
go
did
ahead.
our deliveries come? I'm sorry, I sent stuff here.
Oh yes, we have all of that on the second deck below. Oh, and I didn't mention this before, but try not to go to the lowest deck. That's where we keep the more dangerous cargo.
Understood.
Kryn gets a big smile.
Dangerous in what regard?
The
don't
kind
mind
of
my
the kind of things that you wouldn't want your average person being around. Things that could likely kill this entire crew. Just leave it at that.
So things that need to be handled with care. Got it.
Right.
Works for me.
Now it's to
So
you
what's
all.
up with the odd armor, if you don't mind my asking? That's
Oh well, we
awfully
tend to go
tight.
out for very long trips, and so we pad the vessel up with armor in order to help make our trips last longer.
Where's your other friend? She'll kind of motion shorter.
Oh, she's likely downstairs, just getting the rest of the cargo situated.
What's your favorite color?
Mine? You're asking me or the NPC?
No, the NPC.
Oh.
Star.
Okay. I just had a picture. He thinks for a moment and goes, I'd have to say orange.
Okay, she'll nod and then turn away and walk away completely.
He looks kind of confused. Well, alrighty then. Turns back to whatever it was that he was talking to and just says a couple more things before he nods. Says, alright, the crew's gonna get everything situated, so we'll be taking off in here momentarily.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, I will... Airship. Hello everyone, welcome. Be sure to reset your health pools. After all, you did long rests, so.
Oh, my 4 health.
Yes, you were very, very low.
Did we level?
Yes.
Well, so we're
I haven't-
16, but I don't.
I haven't calculated XP yet, but you would have leveled from the two prior boss fights combined.
Ah, okay.
I know that much.
17th or...
Yeah, you'd be level 17.
Okay, cool. 9th level spell star.
Woo!
Yee.
Can we level later? Because I hate leveling on the spot. It gets me
Yeah, that's
stressed.
fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Here in a few minutes, I'll be taking a break anyway, so if you want to try and get through it, then that's perfectly fine. But for now, as
I have no intention of leveling Delger.
that's fine.
I do not understand his.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Did
He
you
can
see
do
if we
whatever.
roll
Scheme?
under,
If you roll under half, you get half. So the ship eventually begins to roar to life, and one thing you all hear immediately is the extremely loud machinery that seems to be driving the ship that comes almost out of nowhere. The two large tanks, you can hear something beginning to shift around inside of them as as Drahomir grabs the wheel itself, and the ship begins to lift and depart from the actual dock itself. As this happens, you hear, or rather you see one of the doors fly open, although, Star, you see the Moogle that comes out and immediately flies up to Drahomir and says something before darting back down.
Wait, what?
You see it, you specifically, because you can see invisible things,
Yeah.
see a Moogle dart up and basically kick open a door, fly up to Drahomir, whispered something to him, and then flew back down to the lower parts of the deck.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow, we got 2 naturals for the HP rolls. Very nice.
lucky.
Star's gonna actually approach him anyways, holding a wee little wrapped up cup. What was that about?
Just some minor engine troubles down below, but I managed to
that's
clear it up.
terrible. Oh, good. And this is for you.
He looks over and
I will drop this in the Discord.
Oh boy.
I hunted down photos.
Oh boy.
Some weirdo. Proper art channel, I guess.
Okay.
And she'll unwrap it and give him this cup.
Ooh. He takes it and goes, well, thank you. Thank you
You're
kindly.
welcome. I have cups for everyone. And she'll like gesture wide.
Well, I'm sure the Moogles will appreciate it.
Awkward thumbs up. Alright then.
Alright. The ship takes off, and you all have, I would say, probably a couple more hours before sort of rest begins to need to be considered.
Throughout our break, Star is going to make her way around to everyone with a cup. Well, not every. Well, the party, the main party, not all the Muggles. Oh my god. She will hunt Kern down and like poke her shoulder a few times.
Oh, I'm on deck. I'm
Wonderful.
playing.
Well, you're gonna get poked.
Turn around.
I have something for you.
Oh,
And she will unwrap this wee little teacup. I have the photo, but I guess I'll describe it for the stream. It's basically a metal-made teacup with cogs on it and little bolts.
ooh.
With the little saucer underneath looks like it has inverted gears on the edge, so it's kind of like missing some spots.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It made me think of you.
I'll take the tea.
It's just a cup. For now.
Just a cup.
Just the cup for now.
Just want to make sure that this works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
She'll hunt down Edwin,
Counter spell.
and same thing, you're gonna get a poke on the back of the head. Okay, I have something for you. And it was very hard to choose, because there was a bright pink one with frilly trim, and it was like the best joke, Miss Princess. But I had restraint.
Appreciate it.
The photo. Here. And I chose this one, and she reveals this very pretty red teacup with golden kind of shimmer across it.
Ooh,
Same with its platter.
I like that a lot, actually.
Isn't it? Nice.
Yeah, it's really pretty. Oh, is the fish one yours?
No, that
Oh.
was our friend.
Oh.
That's the captain's.
He said he liked orange,
Yeah.
so he got that.
Cute fishy cup.
Yes.
He is a
Then
kitty cat.
she'll see
That's
your delight
true.
and run off to deliver the next cup.
That's racist.
Find Roxy and like give her arm a soft pat.
Rox is standing up at the front. I don't remember what the hell the front of a ship is called.
The bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. We'll go with
It's called
that.
the front of the ship, as far as I'm concerned.
It's the bow of a ship. Damn it.
Okay, well, she's up at the bow of the ship, enjoying the view. And you notice her hair is down and
Oh.
blowing behind her as the breeze flows. Yes.
She just
You
freezes
okay?
up.
You okay, Star?
Yeah. Internal gay panics. Yeah, nice view, isn't it? I haven't really been on boats, have you?
I've done quite a bit of traveling. Haven't been much on airships, though. And even when I was, it was more guard duty than anything.
Really?
Well, working as a mercenary's apprentice, you gotta get used to that kind of thing.
She nods. Totally not understanding at all, but she nods.
That's Star. In shit posting.
It's
Really?
so real.
To be fair, that's what Aidwin's like around all the girls, too.
Mood.
Fair.
Beautiful ladies all over.
I think Rox is the only one that isn't like that, Immediately panicked, I mean.
Star isn't immediately panicked by everyone. Just Roxy.
Fair enough.
Did you wait and find teacup pictures for everybody?
She's probably. It sounds like she's probably been planning this for a while.
I
I've
guarantee
been
you
planning
she has.
tea. Yeah, but now Star is flustered, and you have to wait. Ha! Star will just sit there and chat with her for a while. And hang out.
Fair enough.
Alright. So, as the...
I do have a teacup for Chisumi, though.
Ooh.
Well,
Wow.
that one's Stars. Where's the one for Mabu?
Ooh, that one's really cute.
Oh my god. Adrian.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're
God.
so posting me.
God damn it.
I'm
It
no
was
longer
the second
at-
one Chisume's.
Yes.
That's really pretty.
Oh, it is. And as you hand it to her, she takes it, and you can see her eyes are just like kind of. She's holding it almost like she like has her hands cupped and is holding the cup like that. And it's just like
She's cupping the cup.
staring. Yeah, cupping the cup. And it's just like staring at the stars and just going, ooh, pretty.
Very pretty.
So while Rox and Star are hanging around talking up at the bow, Rox would pull Star forward and help her get a better view off the bow.
Aww! It's cute! She loves it. Obviously.
Stand by. I think I hear somebody panicking outside.
Oh.
Never good when people are panicking.
Is it a gay panic? Because if so, that would be hilariously ironic.
Yeah, right.
Okay, well, either I'm going crazy or it stopped.
You're just going crazy. Don't worry about it too much.
No, my area, I would believe it.
Believe it!
No. No, Naruto.
Also, quick sidetrack for a moment. I just noticed Kryn has 2 HP. If Kryn had 2 more HP, Kryn would actually be immune to the Finger of Death spell. Or
Whoa.
to the Power Word Kill spell. But because she doesn't, she's the only one that's still technically susceptible to it from full HP.
I can't
It's
see the
worrying me.
numbers.
She's at 99. You need 101 or more to be immune to it.
Oh well, I'm immune to it twice over
Yeah,
then.
well, that's what I was saying. From full HP, Kryn is the only one that is still susceptible to it.
Whoops.
Yeah, all because of 2 HP. So,
Bam.
And Power Word Kill does it too.
Everybody else has more HP than me?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
I of course have the most HP because
as you should.
yeah.
But as all of you take some time to get sort of familiar with the ship, and one thing you do all find is that these Mughals are surprisingly very adept, and in spite of the fact that none of you can, except for Star, can see them, they seem to be able to move almost in like a predictive pattern. They seem to be able to essentially move in such a way that none of your paths are ever hindered. They seem to almost like they're pre-charting their route in a way. with information like on the fly. It's very strange, very mystical. But as the night rather progresses on, about what time do you all begin to head down to sleep? And is anyone staying watch?
I will stay on watch because we are on an airship and this has been like my dream. So Star is all excited about the Moogle's crew, but I'm excited about the airship. This is our first airship ride and it's got me all excited. So I'll stay up for the first
Star
watch.
is gonna go to sleep. I'll share first watch with you, but I'm mostly walking around and feeding Moogles food.
By the way, to
And-
get to the crow's nest, it would be this one right here. Just so you know.
Oh, I'm sure they've got Moogles up in the crow's nest keeping an eye out since, I mean, it is their ship.
I
But
just figured I would let you know.
I can see just as far from down here because I have a visual range of 4 miles.
That's fair. You and your machinist abilities.
I love my goggles.
OP, please, sir. OCPY.
I can't shoot that far, but I can see that far.
You may not be able to change the future, but boy howdy, you can see it coming.
I can see the future.
It ain't so bright.
Alrighty.
I will change the future.
Oh my god, shut up. Shut up, you even sound like him. Alrighty, so you three will be downstairs.
Yeah.
While Kryn and Astaria are upstairs. So both of you go ahead and roll perception checks. So Star with advantage and Kryn, I think you have advantage? Or do your goggles just give
do.
you...
My goggles let me use my intelligence instead of my wisdom.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check from you as well. Both fairly high. So, as you're both out there sort of keeping an eye, you do notice that pretty early on into the night, as the rest of the party goes below, the Lalafell actually comes up and takes over steering. Only really able to reach up to like the bottom portion of the wheel, but seems capable enough. Hopefully won't cause anything bad to happen.
There shouldn't be much to hit up here.
Yeah. Other than the seagulls.
They go splat.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck them.
But one thing both of you do notice is that the later in the night it gets, the faster the ship seems to move. It seems to almost... It's very slow and gradual, but you can definitely notice that the ship is very slowly gaining speed.
It's getting faster.
Yes, it is.
Hmm.
I'm wondering what they're using as a power source.
Two. Says Star from the floor, still like dropping crumbs of sweet bread. Actually, with that question, she'll look directly at one of them as they pick up the crumbs she's dropped and say, "What do you think you guys are using as fuel?"
Like, little Moogle grabs it and looks up at you, and for a moment just kind of freezes there, like it's a raccoon that's been caught grabbing food. Just kind of looks up at you, just slowly puts it in its mouth.
If you talk to me, I'll give you a whole slice.
The
We
silver,
are so keeping these.
like, points over to the side of the ship, to where like all the silver plating is and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's that. Well, kind of part of it is that.
She'll break the bread in half and give him half the slice.
Takes it and flies away.
He said it's only partly that, so he only gets half a slice.
Seems
And she'll munch
content
the other
enough.
half. I love them. They're so cute.
But as you continue to keep an eye out throughout the night, thankfully, things seem uneventful. The night goes on, and there are no... apart from, like, the occasional bird that strays a little bit too close, nothing really happens. Yeah. So your watch goes without a hitch. Who's up next?
I'll take next watch.
Alrighty. So you two... You gonna have anyone join you, or are you gonna do it solo?
I'll
mean,
I'll go up with her.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I will hand Roxy a bunch of sweetbread, like the box of sweetbread. They take bribes.
I see.
She'll walk away as if you can see them. Because this is normal for her, but she forgets y'all can't see them.
Star,
Yes?
I'm running into a problem.
What? And she'll tilt her head.
I can't see them.
Shoot. Good luck!
I see.
Oh my god.
They'll come close if you
Right.
just drop some crumbs.
The Moogle can
Right.
see you, and the Moogle can see the crumbs. Bribing doesn't require you to see them.
But what if I wanted to hand them the bread rather than dropping it?
If you drop it, you can identify where they are, stare them down, and hand it. Also, the ship's slowly gaining speed. Just thought you should know.
I'll keep an eye out on that.
Maybe it's easier for them to go faster at night since they don't anticipate being attacked during the night.
Maybe. Oh,
I
good night.
think it's the metal on the hull.
Mm-hmm.
It's doing something. It's getting power from the moonlight.
That's
Sarah will like back up from where she was walking. Like, wait, what?
Go to bed. We'll try to figure it out.
But you know nothing about the moon. Who's the goddess of the moon?
Emia, I think. Who's the goddess of the moon, honey?
Miss Philia.
Oh, Menfina.
Menphilia.
Yeah.
Menfina. Yeah, it's Menfina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's like nods in approval, like yeah.
She is depicted as a maid carrying a round skillet.
I mean,
Colloquially
that is
dubbed. Good.
that is in fact the correct weapon to pick up when you need to defend yourself from a home invader at night.
Look, it has
But
been.
she doesn't need to protect herself.
It has
She
been
has
colloquially
darling with a spear protecting
And
herself.
Dalamud's her doggy.
Look, it has been colloquially dubbed the frying pan of doom for a reason. Okay. I'm just saying. Not really, but I'm saying it is. It's canon.
Does that mean Godbert's married to the goddess of the moon?
Sure.
That's why she's so young and let's just say it like it is. His wife's hot.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Anyways. But yes, you
Anyway.
have Star's approval by that.
Okay.
All right. So
She'll
both of
quiz you
you,
more later.
both of you go out onto deck. Go ahead and give me perception checks. Or one of you can do it with advantage.
What's your perception, Rox?
It's +6.
I have +9.
I'll give you advantage, but my passive is 21.
All right, well, a 28. as you both sort of begin to look out and sort of keeping an eye on the horizon, it is thankfully pretty easy to see. There are not really any clouds in the sky, and as the night slowly begins to drag on, after about an hour, you can start to tell what they were talking about the ship speeding up. It is definitely speeding up.
Hmm.
That
That's
is
weird.
definitely odd.
A lot of fellows also still steering the ship.
Oh, is that up at the? She's up at the bow then, I would think, right?
Yeah, she would be up over here. This map didn't come with a upper deck right here,
Oh, okay.
so this is just like this is the captain's quarters essentially, but there is an upper deck there.
Okay. I'll go up there and I'll go talk to Dudume. Say, Dudume, why is the ship going so much faster now?
She looks up to you, and for a moment there's no response. But then you hear a voice in your head, and it's a soft female voice, and it says, "The silver plates are enchanted."
And just kind of just like looks dumbfounded for a second, just like, oh wait, whoa, just talking in my head.
Yes.
Okay.
And her attention turns back to the wheel.
And she's just gonna go back down to rocks, and she's like, no, she said in my head that they're enchanted.
Well, given what Star told us about them, and then what you just told me, perhaps they collect sunlight and somehow convert the heat of the sun into some other form of energy?
Or the moonlight. Since it is nighttime right now.
Well, the thought I had was it gathers it during the day and stores it in some sort of reservoir for later use, and maybe it only kicks in once the sun is down.
I guess that makes sense.
Especially being you want enough time for people to rest at night, and going faster makes that less likely to be interrupted.
Yeah, so I was on the right track when I said that earlier.
Yeah, that's my thought based on the information we know so far. I'm sure we can ask in the morning if that's actually correct.
Yeah, I feel like for some reason that if we keep trying to press Dudume for more stuff, then she's not going to answer me. She seemed hesitant to even give me that answer.
Doesn't piloting an airship require quite a bit of concentration?
I guess that's fair.
Perhaps it's got something to do with she can't take much focus off of doing it, or, we end up on the ground in a way. I'd rather not take that fall.
Yeah, that's true.
And as you're having this conversation, Rakshana, you look over Adwin's shoulder, and it looks like there's this swarm of bats rapidly approaching the ship.
Adwin,
Hmm?
turn around.
Turn around.
There's a swarm coming toward us. It looks like bats at the moment, but that could be distance.
And she'll just kind of grab out her rapier and just be like, well, if they come to the ship, we'll be ready.
Yeah, Rox's arm unfolds and the gunblade folds out. That we will.
As you sort of begin to get ready and begin to sort of scan around once more, you begin noticing other swarms as well. That sort of, not many of them, but they seem to sort of almost surround the ship. And as you're making note of each of them, you feel the ship's engines suddenly shut off. Or rather, you hear the engines shut off. And you watch as Dudume steps away from the wheel itself and sort of pulls herself up onto the railing and begins to raise her hands into the air and begins to chant something.
Do you recognize what she's chanting?
I can try to see.
Make an Arcana check. No idea.
Because the engine's turning off is not good, I can tell you that.
It seems like this is it seems like she might know what she's doing, but I don't want to disturb her because I don't want to break her concentration.
Not much is apparent, and I agree, but that doesn't mean I'm not concerned.
At this point, the swarms are close enough that you can tell that they are indeed bats. And though the ship is slowly drifting, it is slowly losing speed because the engines are off. Yeah. The bats at this point would probably be about, I'd say, 700 to 800 feet away.
Oh, so I can't even shoot him, got it.
Yeah, I can't either. I could throw a delayed blast fireball out and just wait for it to come.
It's up to you. What are you going to do? You're just going to wait, or?
I'll
Yeah,
wait.
but I was about to say, you have to remember, it would stick to that point in space
Yeah.
on in 3 dimensions, which means it wouldn't come with the ship.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Put it right in front of the ship, so the ship just pushes it along.
That is not how that would work, and you know it.
It'd be funny, though.
No! We're already going down! Let's not make it worse, especially since whatever's in those tanks is, I can guarantee you, explosive.
Nah.
The ship won't go down because it uses a floater to keep it up. It doesn't use the engines to keep it up.
It's true.
Oh, so we're not actually going down, we're just losing
No.
speed.
Yeah, you're just losing speed, that's all.
Oh, this is a lot less bad than I thought it was. Okay.
Not going
Yeah.
down.
Okay, so we're not falling to our death.
No.
Got it.
No, there would be significantly more panic if y'all were actually falling down, believe me.
I don't know how the Moogles react. I mean, they've got their own floaty bits.
Yeah, but there's
for all
Who knows? Either way,
who knows how the
are...
Lalafell would react at this point?
So what are y'all?
She's focused.
So what are y'all gonna do? Are you just gonna wait for these bats to get close, or?
Wake us up.
If they get within 400 feet, I'm gonna go wake the others.
They're definitely going to get within 400 feet. They're looking at them. They're on a direct line with the ship. They're coming for the ship.
Okay, so they're on an intercept course. Got it.
Yeah.
I'll go get the others.
Alrighty. So easy enough to do. You go downstairs significantly before any of the bats can reach the ship and manage to rouse them all and bring them up to the deck.
So, situation report. We've got a couple large swarms of bats coming towards the ship. They're on an intercept course, and also the engine stopped. We're still floating, but we're losing speed fast.
Yeah, Dudume seems to be concentrating on some sort of spell, and we don't want to disturb her and ask her why she did so.
That's how you're waking us up?
Basically.
I mean, I'm waking you up first, and then after
Okay,
you're
'cause
awake,
Scar's
I'm
staring at you
explaining.
groggy.
Yeah, I mean, that is after you're already woken up. And it would be when everybody is together. Like, I'm explaining it to the three of you while we're walking up the stairs or something, because not repeating herself. Rox is not going to say the same thing 3 different times.
Okay.
Yeah, Star, if you want to go ahead and make an Arcana check as well, just to try and figure out what the
Sure.
Lalafell is doing.
Sure, we'll Arcana check the chanting lady.
Small little magic person. Small body, big power. It's about all you get. Yeah.
Wait, advantage.
Oh, right, advantage. Because of
Right,
Hattie.
I
Because
forgot.
Hattie is amazing.
Thank you,
Sometimes.
Hattie. You
When
really
he
want to
wants
get
to.
rid of him, don't you? No.
No.
Motherfucker.
We are not destined to know what that spell is.
Yeah, no idea what she's doing. She's doing something with magic, that's for sure.
I'll enhance her with crystal. I'm kidding. Band-aid solutions.
Now that's terrible.
So Kryn, as you're thinking about what... You're not so much thinking about what she's saying, more about what is happening around her. And the last time you saw anything similar to what's happening around her body right now, which is this sort of very faint sort of swirling of aether that surrounds her. The last time you saw any aether act like this was immediately before you first encountered Zagreus.
It looks like she might be trying to summon something.
Summon?
It's similar to when
Not
Zagreus appeared. The aether flow.
Well, let's hope it's not something dangerous.
All the more reason to be prepared.
Exactly.
So, as you wait and sort of keep an eye out, these creatures consistently getting closer and closer until they're about 200 feet away. Do you do anything?
Shoot.
Go for it. Make your attack.
They're not in my range yet, so...
Yeah, not in mine either.
Those, if I remember correctly, are both hits.
Which direction are they coming from? The front or back?
Essentially, they're all around you. There are
Wonderful.
there are 4 groups in total. That the only direction they're not coming from is directly in front of the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, those both hit. So which direction are you firing at?
Off the side that I moved to.
Alrighty, so we'll go with this
Starboard
one.
side.
Yeah, so that is that much. Oh, actually the exact same amount both times. Alright. So yeah, both hits. Alright. After that, you all begin hearing the Lalafell whisper, or not really whisper, but she begins reciting Whiskerball, Woolywort, Palm Burner, Tail Turner, Furryfoot, Ruffletuff,
Oh no!
Shaggy Song, I summon you. And she begins continuously repeating those words over and over.
Is she really?
Good King Muggle Mug. Good King
King Muggle Mug. I'm so ready.
Is she summoning a mogul?
Not a Moogle.
Mm-hmm.
The Moogle.
The mogul?
This is
The Moogle.
not good?
Why?
Question mark.
Actually, point.
So,
Well, I guess we in character don't know what the hell a King Muggle Mug is, though.
That's
Fair.
that's true.
Fair.
Fair.
Out of
Out of
character,
character,
I'm just
very
like,
excited.
Yeah.
Theory.
But yes, tame the excitement. I'll say Star. Go ahead and give me a history check. You're probably the only one that might recognize those names. 14. Never mind. No, you don't recognize any of them.
No.
She's chancing
He's
something.
too confused and slowly feeding him Moogle bread.
Yes. So after that, the bats continuously getting closer. Take another shot, then Kryn. They are at this point. They are 140 feet away from the ship.
Oh,
Yeah,
can
I'll
I
do
mind
2 more
sliver
shots.
at them then?
Oh,
If you,
140 feet away, you say?
yeah, if you have the range, Star. 60 feet. They're 140 at the moment.
Okay, hold on.
I'm going to go to the port side of the ship and
We'll go over here. Oh, actually, great idea.
Star, hearing the
Hello.
fireball, looks at it. Oh, right.
She goes to
Fireball.
cast something else, and she's like, "Oh yeah."
fireball.
Star, just ninth level fireball, die!
explosions.
Alrighty, so for that...
Oh, actually, I'm gonna meta magic it too and twin it.
Oh my god.
Great idea.
Can you, or I thought twin spell was only single target spells.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
you would need to
right.
quicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't dual cast it yet either because I don't have the trait. So
Yeah. Alright, so
Okay.
So real quick, for Adwin's first one, which is DC 22, 2 of them passed, 1 of them failed. Alright, so that would be...
I got 64 to my limit.
so it'd be...
I'll wait before
What's
throwing
half
out her
of
second
32?
16.
16? Okay. So you take that. I mean, one of them actually got a natural 20, believe it or not.
one. Huh.
Yeah.
Good for that one.
Yeah. Not that it mattered, because it was 1 higher than the other one that passed. Alright, so you are quickening your fireball, so that way it's a bonus action, so that's another 3 saves from them. What is your DC? Oh wow, yours is actually, okay. 2 of them pass, 1 of them fail as well, so yours is 41. So you take that much, you take that much, and
Oh,
you
I also-
take all of it.
Oh.
One of the swarms already looks pretty hurt on Star's side. It's the same one that Kryn actually shot. So yeah. And then...
Don't forget, did you get my 2 shots up there? They're on top of all the casting.
Are you shooting the same one you shot last time?
Yep, I'm still on that side.
Alright. So that is 27, and then 24?
Yes.
Yeah. Alright.
Make sure
Wow.
you put your stuff in your limit break.
Yes.
Oh, shoot, I gotta scroll up and add my limit break.
Yes.
And as soon as they're within 60 feet, I'm gonna start shooting as well.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So once again, you hear her repeating those same words this round. So the next round, they get another 60 feet closer, so they are now 80 feet away from the boat, or from the ship. So I will say, let me just ping. So there is one group here. Let me change my
Why'd you just draw something?
Yeah. You know what? Why don't I? Because I ain't about that life. There's
Do
one
you have a
group
bat
over there.
token?
There's one group over here. Oh, I'm on the wrong way. Hang on. Oh my god. Alright, there we go. There's one group down here, and there's one group over here. Those are the 4 directions the groups are coming from, and there appears to be like 3 swarms with each group. So yeah, one of the swarms the one that Kryn has been shooting, one of those 3 in that area is almost dead. It's looking pretty hurt.
Now that they're closer, can we like see what they look like? Are they just like
They're bats.
actual, just big bats?
Yeah, they look like bats.
Oh. Alright.
Tiny bats, mind you. They look like just your regular average bat, but significantly higher than any bat has ever been ever.
So in other words, it's suspicious fucky shit going on. Got it.
Yeah, basically. Alright, so then a second fireball. So, okay, so I'm trying to think about this because the staff uses the use an action, so to cast a spell, air quotes. So I'm just letting you know the second fireball would have to use spell slots, but that one would be the quickened one. So you're still able to do the double fireballs.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, it's just the second one has to be spell slots rather than from
Yeah.
the staff. So, but are you still wanting to cast it at 7th level? If so, we can just use that damage roll.
No, that's just staff. That's just a note. It's at 3rd.
Oh, okay. I'm okay. Okay. Are you
That's just
sure? Because it
personal.
rolled 12d6, not 8d6.
I thought I did. Two.
Not the second one. The first one, the 41. I already calculated that one. And then you have the second roll down here.
Was my quickened one?
The quick one would have to be from spell slots. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the one from the staff is the use an item action, which is why you can then use a quicken spell to then cast another fireball because it's not technically casting a spell.
Okay, sure.
So which spell slot are you using? Because third. Okay, so go ahead and roll the 8d6 for that one, and then I will roll their thing, and hopefully, actually, I think one of them is just dead. Yeah. So one of them, the one that has been getting shot at, just disintegrates from the fireball, from the second fireball. The other 2 take half damage. Alright. Anything else from anyone else?
Is that the end of this round? It's before we can
Yeah,
start doing stuff
they're
again?
so right now they are, 80 feet
120
away.
feet. Oh, okay. I thought they were
No, because
120.
they were 140 and then they moved up 60.
Okay.
So they're now
Okay.
80 feet away.
Okay. So
And
I
this
can
is
do
that.
another.
So well, no, the fireballs and all that. This is the round after that move.
Oh, okay, then I'll take 2 more shots.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
gonna do
that's what
another.
I'm saying. This is that round. This is the round where you just did your shots. The
Oh,
next
I
the
thought-
next time they move, they're going to be moving within 60 feet. Is what I'm saying. So like
Right.
this
the last
round,
time I
you
shot
two have
was at
shot.
140 or 120.
Yeah, I thought you said you said they're 140 feet away. I did fireball.
Right. No, you're right.
So, Now they're.
yeah, so now
80
they
feet
move
away.
up and they're 80 feet.
Okay.
I could try one of my new things because I just we also went up a proficiency, so our materia went up as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. I gotta
I
redo all
have
my
2
materia.
casts of flare.
Nice.
I have 3-dimensional doors and 2 teleports.
Alrighty, so both of those hit Kryn.
5.
Okay.
I get true resurrection on my revive materia.
Oh boy. Alright. So, with this being the next round, Star,
I'll-
Aidwin, you gonna do your fireballs?
Yes.
Alright,
Yeah,
so-
I'll do another fireball. I'll do it at 4th level. 'Cause I don't think
Alrighty.
I'm gonna be able to cast much else at 4th level today.
Alright, so the 3
I'll
for,
go
or actually
same
rather,
one.
2 for Astaria. They both actually fail.
Nice.
One of
Oh.
them tragically by 1.
Uh-huh.
So that's unfortunate for him. That's okay. And then for Aidwin, the yours is 22, and one of them passes.
Okay,
So
so
that's
37,
32, and then 16 is half of 32, right?
it's 37 total.
Oh, right. So you take 5 more damage. So that is half of 36, which is 18.
18.
Okay, so one of them takes 18, the other 2 take 37. Oh boy.
2 more.
Alright. So, with the end of that, they come within. They're now 20 feet away from the boat.
They're getting shot.
That 15 actually misses.
I expected it to.
Yeah. But the 18 does hit.
With this, now they're closer. I'm gonna. Are any of the bats dead from the fireballs?
One bat swarm in total has died, but that was on Astaria's side.
Okay.
The ones on your side, one of them is looking kind of weak, the other 2 are looking hurt. And then there's the 2 that are headed towards the back of the ship as well.
So I could twin ice knife then, right?
Yeah, because it's a single target. You
Okay.
choose one target when you throw the knife, so.
Yeah, because that is now an at-will spell.
That's not actually true. To
Oh.
twin a spell, it has to be incapable of affecting multiple targets in any way. I've had this debate with other DMs. It's the quicken spell, and I've went and verified it on Sage Advice and everything. It can only affect one creature. The explosion can affect creatures around it.
That's really weird because the twin spell itself just states that targets only one creature.
Correct. The intention though was target the raw is not as clear.
Oops, I did not mean to do that. I was
Oh,
trying to
sure
click
you
the
did.
gear. I don't have the 300 points to do that.
Kryn trying to
yeah.
cheat
Or the
just LB3.
750.
Okay. Well, then I guess you can't.
Man.
Unfortunately. Yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense.
Sorry.
That's
I don't
fine.
mean to be a stick in the mud.
No, it's true. It's true. It's fine.
I just gotta find a better target for twin spell then.
I mean, you could haste.
Yeah. I'm 60 feet away from Kryn, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna twin spell and give haste to both Kryn and to Rox.
All right. Fantastic.
Benefits.
And then I'm gonna dual cast, and I'm going to
So real quick, just so Cred knows, what haste does is it doubles your speed. It gives you +2 to AC. You have an advantage on
I think
dexterity
the,
saving throws, and you gain an additional action that can only be used to take an attack, one weapon attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
yeah, I just
Okay.
pinged the thing up.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a twin spell, or I'm gonna do a dual cast, and I'm going to I guess I'm just gonna hit a yeah, why not? I'm just gonna throw a firebolt on the weakest bat in the group that I've been hitting.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack roll. A 33 definitely hits, and it's so close to death, but not quite there yet.
Alright, well, we'll get it next turn.
Alrighty, that is all of them. So this turn, here's what we're going to do. I should have had you do this before, but now we're going to have all of you roll initiative as the bats finally reach.
Appropriate. Very appropriate.
Okay,
The
Roxana.
two hasted bunnies go first.
Bunny, 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 bunny.
that
Don't forget Delgar.
I know.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
getting
Elgar.
Delgar.
I can't click my token.
What? Question mark? What?
Oh, hold on. Got it.
Horror cooter.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's a
I
good
also
thing-
was on the
Mode.
wrong thing, and I was trying to click my token, so...
I was on drawing mode because I drew bats
Oof.
for you.
Oh yeah, I even see the little, Oh, wait,
Yeah.
oh, I thought you marked on your token by accident.
Alright. So with that, since this is still that same round, I'm gonna have them go, and then we'll start with the next round. So we'll go descending, fantastic Delgers, very high on the order. So as the all land, all these different swarms of bat begin to congeal into separate forms and separate entities all of their own. And they turn into these, like, very malnourished, pale-looking humanoids.
I suppose those up there are on the upper deck.
Yes.
Okay.
So
And not
these-
No, they're in the captain's quarters trying to seduce the captain.
I'm just
Oh.
making sure, because it depends on whether I go up the stairs or go through the door.
Yeah, I
by the
figured I was
way-
being a smart ass.
Yeah. By the way, this right here, this little brick thing, is where I'm saying the like on each side is where the stairs down the lower deck are, because I don't know where they're intended to be on this ship, so that's where I'm saying they are. This one is dashing and going downstairs.
Oh, no.
This one's going over here. This one is coming here and then going down the stairs to get there. This one coming here.
Oh, it's gonna feel Wait, is this the one that went down the stairs, or where's the one that went down the
yeah,
stairs?
that's the one. That's one of them.
Okay.
Oh, well, there's another one that went down the stairs, right?
Yeah. Yeah, one
Okay,
of them
well,
that
the one
went
that-
down entirely.
The one that walks near me, that walks out of my threat range, gets a smack.
Okay, there hasn't been one yet.
Oh, I thought you said this one right here goes down
No,
the
no,
stairs.
no, no, no. No,
Wow,
that
they
one went down the stairs
stairs.
from the upper
Oh,
decks.
okay. I misunderstood.
Yeah.
This is technically like the top deck.
Yeah, so 2 have now gone to the lower deck.
I mean, so if there's anybody below deck that is still asleep, I feel sorry for them because gunshots have been going off.
Yeah, kind of sucks for them, but whatever. This one's
Sucks
actually
for
going to
all
move
the
there.
moogles.
Assuming
I
they were
think the only one that
sleeping.
would be down there would be Drahamir.
Yeah.
Well, no, Drahamir's in the captain's quarters.
Oh.
Drahamir's the captain.
Well,
And this
they
right
don't
here is the
sleep?
captain's quarters.
They don't
So,
sleep in the captain's quarters, darling?
this one does. Do you not see the bed right there?
Yeah, I'm saying if he was
he's
sleeping.
upstairs.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah,
he's
downstairs
fine.
were
Maybe
just
he's...
where we were.
Yeah. I mean, he
Well,
might...
Where's the birds? In the cart.
Downstairs.
Hmm.
They would be held on the second to last floor, where a lot of the other cargo is stored.
I see.
So, with that, there are 2 attacks. Well, 2 of them are attacking Star. What's your AC, Star?
My AC
Mm-hmm.
is 18.
Okay. So that's a 24 to hit.
Ow.
He rolled really high. However, instead of doing damage, he's going to grapple you. He's then going to try and bite you.
Ew.
Which also succeeds. So that is 7 points of piercing damage and 11 points of necrotic damage. And they also gain back that amount.
Are you done? Hurting
And
me?
your hit point maximum is reduced by 11 until
Oh,
your
no.
next long rest.
Not again.
You're making
this-
me math too much, bro.
Vampires.
God damn it, I have to fucking start.
We'll just keep it in the back of our heads. Don't worry. I wrote it down on a note. So if you don't want to try and keep track of it, that's fine. I've got it down on a note. This one is going to move to Delger.
So by my new HP, you've only taken 7 from me. So fuck you.
Fantastic. Well, this one is going to go after Delger. Is going to try and it's a 23 hit Delger. I think it just.
Just
I think
hits.
it's Just
Yeah.
hits.
So also going to grapple instead of doing damage, and is now going to try and bite. Which does not hit, unfortunately. This one grabbing Delger and trying to bite in, but Delger keeping it at bay for the moment. Unfortunately, none of them... No, actually, one of them can now attack Adwin as well. Which is a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, guess what? It's grappling you.
Grappling me.
Yes. Does a 19 hit?
No.
Cannot bite you, unfortunately.
Thank God.
Alright, well with that, 2 of them have gone downstairs. It is now Rakshana's turn.
Rox is not happy that these things are here. So, let's go with this fuck right here.
Alrighty,
Main action.
that hits. Which one was it
Second
again, sorry?
main. The one right in front of her.
Alrighty.
Second main action.
Yeah, those both hit.
And then, hasted attack.
Yeah, that hits.
Squeezing the trigger on all 3.
Alrighty, go for it.
Making it thunder.
It's like making it rain, except very loud.
Is regenerate and regeneration separate spells?
No, there's only regenerate.
Okay,
in
that's what I
5e.
figured.
Yeah.
Just making sure, because I'm trying to just get I'm trying to get all my spells in through between turns.
Yeah. So that one is almost dead, but still alive.
Okay.
You gonna stay put?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Kryn, you are surrounded.
I am taking a step back.
Alright, that one is going to take a swipe at you.
Purple.
with its unarmed.
Plus
Combat roll.
very rare.
Combat roll? When you are target, use your to impose disadvantage. Well, in that case, the swipe misses. It goes to reach out, but your rolling technique, your technique of rolling to dodge the attack actually worked. It's weird.
Touch star and dimensional door over to here
Oh boy. All right.
with her. I can't move her.
Sorry, where are we going?
Over to where I am.
Okay. Thank you. If you didn't
Do
do
I
that,
still
was
get
gonna
to
make
shoot?
you step.
No, because that is an action to do.
I had to check and make sure.
But you are out of the way. All right. Delger.
Alright, so I have no idea how the hell Delgar works.
So Delger
Punch a bunch.
can make 2 attacks because he has multi-attack. He can
Yeah,
make either 1 attack as a bonus action, or he can spend a key point to do 2. If 2
Yeah,
of
I
his
know the
attacks,
base monk stuff.
right? But if 2 of his attacks land, it doesn't matter which 2. If 2 of his attacks lands, he gets an additional attack.
Okay. So yeah, the one that is grappling him currently,
Okay.
legs of the wind, bonus action, leg of the wind.
Nice.
Oof. Yeah, those all hit.
And I assume the additional attack that is free is the greased lightning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so additional greased lightning attack.
Yeah, that hits too. Alright, very nice. That one also almost dead, but just barely hanging on.
Okie dokie day.
Also, apparently, I moved the wrong token onto the token layer. Ignore this one. This one is just the actual initiative token. He's downstairs.
Yeah,
So.
that's fine.
Alrighty, Dogger gonna stay put?
Yes,
Alrighty.
because
Aidwin.
can't disengage as a bonus action, because
It's true.
use bonus.
It's true. Aidwin, you are surrounded by
Yeah.
vampires, it seems.
Oh,
They want
Well-
to suck your blood.
they're not. I'm not trapped in there with them. They're trapped in there with me.
Oh boy, you gonna fireball the group? Do it, please.
No, because I don't want to hit rocks.
You could fireball them and not hit rocks. Probably.
I know, but
But then hit Delgar.
I don't want to hit the ship either. You know.
I'm sure these won't explode or anything. It'll be fine.
So this
It
is
is a
just the
mast.
token you said, right?
Yeah, it's just a token. Don't worry about it. It's not actually there.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do?
If anything,
Yeah.
that's just there to mark where the door down to the lower deck is.
Okay. So I'm going to use. Perfect. All right. So I'm gonna use Steel Wind Strike,
Ooh.
and I'm going to hit all 5 of the 4 in front of me and the 1 over by Delgar.
See within range. Yeah, that's just within range. Even
So I'm gonna
like-
go boop, boop, boop,
yeah,
boop,
even
and
from
then
here.
go
it
right
is.
here. I'm gonna go. Yeah, so I'm gonna hit all 5 of them, and then I'm
Alright.
gonna show up there.
Alright, so go ahead and
And
make
that-
all 5 of those attacks.
Yes.
Very powerful spell.
1, 2, 3,
Oof.
4, 5.
Alright.
Yeah.
The fun
That-
thing is, a
And that
natural
one.
one is the only
still
way
hits.
you, in
Oh, yeah,
particular,
it's the
can
only way I
miss them.
missed.
Yeah.
The nat
Um,
one was the one next to Delgar.
Well, it would have been the second in the row. So did you go like
Oh, okay. I guess it
up
doesn't matter.
here
Okay.
and then that way, or
Yeah, I went.
'cause, like this
Start
one?
from-
Go ahead.
It was like, boom,
Okay, so
boom.
the one on Delgar is the one that missed.
boom, and then yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this one you dealt 17 damage to before it died.
Mhm.
Then this one, since that's the one you went to next, took 39. And then the one after that took 30 before it died. And then the last one took 34. Alright.
Steel Wind Strike coming in clutch.
Yeah, very powerful spell. A very high level spell as well.
5th, yeah.
So,
Okay, and I'm at 572 on my limit break. I can limit break too. Woo!
Oh man.
And
Do it to the
then
ship. I'm sure it'll be fine.
And I can do a dual cast, and I'll do
Fireball.
I'll do a Word of Radiance. So they gotta make a con save.
Ooh, Constitution saving throw. What's the
that was-
DC?
22.
That's a fail on both of them.
Cool. So 26 more.
Oh
My
boy.
thing. Pooh.
Yeah. Oh. All
I
right.
think
then-
vulnerable to radiant damage.
They are not.
Huh, interesting.
At least not these. Actually, no, they're not. Never mind.
Okay. Well, that's it for her.
Yeah, that's right. Vampire spawn aren't.
Alrighty. Their turn. You do watch as the ones that have been injured, their wounds begin to slowly heal. And they all regenerate some health.
No! Nasty
Yes.
fucker.
Yes. The ones that were low, that actually were missing health, managed to survive.
Oh my god.
Right, it's their funeral.
Yes. With that, these. Oh, this one is. Poor Delger. I'm sure he would love to be here to be swarmed by female vampires.
Mm.
Oh, I love Delgar now because of the way he's got them grouped up around him.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he is such a ladies' man after all.
I'm gonna do this first. So there's 4 unarmed with advantage against Delger. What's Delger's AC? It is
23.
23. So that's 2 that hit. So he now has 3 of them grappling him. And then there's one last one that doesn't have advantage that also misses. So now there are 4 bite attacks that all have advantage.
Yay.
That was 23 you said for AC?
Yes.
Yes.
23.
So that's 4 that hit. So the piercing damage in total is 21.
Woo!
Additionally, his maximum HP is lowered by 25.
Ooh.
Well, so he takes another 25 necrotic, and then the...
Yeah, and then his maximum is lowered by that as well. As all of these vampires just begin biting into him and just draining him. However, there are 2 left upstairs, and they're both going to go for Rakshana. Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, they don't have advantage, because one of them rolled a nat 20. The other one rolled a 22, though.
Yeah, well, the other one is not gonna hit because Windweaver.
Okay. I'm sad, though. Just let me drink your blood.
No, fuck you.
Fine, I'll drink it. 8 ones. That's their turns, though.
Oh.
Astaria.
Hello.
Hello. It is your turn. Oh, it's a good box.
It's a beautiful box.
Oh, it's
Okay,
on
we'll go to the stairs here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to... If I... Measurement. Yep.
That's a dexterity saving throw. No. No, they don't. They don't. At least not two of them. What's your DC? 19?
That's big. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna mark the two that passed because everyone else failed.
And I'm sorry, it should have been that big,
No,
but
no, no,
not that
you're
it
fine.
matters.
Yeah. Those two are the only two that passed. The other three are all marked by the verifier.
They're wonderful.
What about Oh, never mind. You can. Wait. Doesn't Delgar also have to do one?
I mean, sure, but everyone already has advantage on it on attacking him anyway, so it doesn't really matter. He also
mean-
can't go invisible. And he also rolled a 25, so he didn't get affected.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I,
mean,
mean, if he gets out of it, though, I mean.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not gonna let Delgar stay there. Don't worry, he's getting out of it this turn.
alrighty. Anything else from you, Star?
I'm just gonna scoot back behind the banister. I don't touch those bitches.
Okay. Rakshana.
All right, so Rock spins the cylinder of her gunblade, and which one is grappling her?
This one.
That's the target. Ein,
Okay.
zwei, drei.
Alright. That is that much, and then that much.
And then
and
three
then
squeezes.
That much.
Fire damage this time.
Okay.
Ein,
Probably just
zwei,
dead.
drei.
I don't want it.
Dies from the second one. Or from the second explosion.
Okay, so then the third... So, the third attack would go on to this one, then.
Well, no, the third attack would have still been needed to take it out. I'm just saying with the second explosion, because of how the attacks go, with the first two it still would have been alive, but with the third attack, that would have been enough to take it out.
Okay, well then I wouldn't have squeezed the trigger on the
Correct.
third attack.
Correct. Yep. So you keep the munition from that one. Alrighty. Same pet.
And then bonus action reload.
Alrighty. Kryn.
Oops, wrong marker.
You
Shooting
from
this.
you from that position have angle on this one.
I'm not higher than the tanks.
No, the tanks are massive.
Okay, you're gonna love this then. All right, I'll shoot this one.
Alright, go for it. It's gonna be like some kind of insane ricochet shot. 19 hits. Yeah, fucking ricochet. Okay.
Shoot that one off the ricochet.
Yeah, go for it.
Within 5 feet, and with that one, I get advantage.
Yep. And then the second attack does not consume ammunition as well.
I know.
So, yeah, that hits.
That's cool.
Yeah, isn't it? So basically, you just see this bullet get fired from Kryn, smack this vampire spawn in like the side of the head, ricochet off, and then go and smack the other one as well.
And then I will shoot the first one again.
Go for it.
You have another shot, too.
I know.
Okay.
Yep,
And then
19
I
does
will.
hit.
I can only use one reaction per round, so.
Yeah. But the 23 does take that one down.
Oh, it does? Okay, so that second shot, that third shot doesn't go off because I don't have line of sight.
Yeah. The last two attacks weren't needed to take that.
Okay, so
You still have your movement though.
I know
which you
I
can
am.
do.
I will shoot that one.
Alright. We'll just use the rolls from before.
Oh yeah, that's right. Just use the other roll.
So
Don't worry about it.
11 and 12, and then 28. All right. You gonna stay there?
I am gonna stay here.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, all of you feel this like shuddering from below, and the Lalafell who has been chanting finally stops, and in the center, around where, or sort of near where Adwin is, you begin to see several small, like, magical circles begin to form.
Directly under me, or
No, like, sort of like in the area, like one here, one
okay,
here,
okay.
like, sort of like, in that area, and sort of, dotting that area.
Oh, it's Moggle Mog's little Moglets.
Dotted.
Yeah.
You are surrounded still. And grappled.
He has a way out the back.
So which one is
Underneath him?
grappling? Which ones are grappling him?
This one, and this one.
Back.
Yeah, he's been grappled and technically has teeth inside of him at the moment. Is it all
Okay.
like biting into him and drinking his blood?
So this one I know is the most damaged.
Correct. This
Starting
one would
with
be
that-
the most damaged after that one.
Starting with this one, moving to this one afterward.
Okay. He's gonna make a first attack.
Ein. Zwei.
Worst comes to worst, he becomes a vampire.
yeah, no problem.
Bonus action.
The 12 takes it down.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep the momentum going. Flurry of blows on this one, and then
Oh,
grease light.
you had advantage on that.
All
It
right.
doesn't matter. It's dead.
I know, but
I mean, I'm switching advantage on for these two. So
yeah, that's fine.
flurry of blows, and then greased lightning.
Alright,
Switching on advantage
20.
was a good idea for that first one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
otherwise I would have missed. But it did hit. Alrighty. Staying put, or are you going to try and move away? Well, no, you can't move away. Never mind, you're
Can't move away. Grappled.
That's right. Adwin.
Well, Delger's getting his ass beat over there, so I should probably help him.
Yeah, Rox gives you a nod.
She will give him a Let's do. She's gonna target this one
Okay.
with a chain lightning
Ooh.
and have it bounce to the just the other two.
That is, would you believe me, a triple fail.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they all take full damage. This one takes that, this one takes that, and this one takes that. Man,
Was that
AoEs are really good for building weather breaks, it turns
117.
out. 39 times 3, whatever that is.
Yeah. I'm just gonna cheat and do it this way.
Just calculator it, it's fine.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh boy, I almost have enough for Vermilion Scourge.
Oh boy. Just got LB3 inside of this
Are
one.
any of them dead?
Not up there, no. This one is looking very hurt, though.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna flare and I'm gonna hit it with a. I'm gonna do jolts because they all get advantage on that guy, anyways.
Okay, yours will be a straight roll because you do have someone in melee with you still.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
But because you have advantage, it's a straight roll. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
We'll
So,
laugh it's in that one.
well, so these are I just get 4 attacks on it. So 12, 22 total.
Alright, it is still up, believe it or not.
Jeez.
Tough bastards.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Now their turn. They get to heal.
No.
Yes. I love vampires. They're so great. If only they could revive themselves, that would be truly OP. Delger, you're going to have... let's just do 1 unarmed. Nope, that doesn't hit. So instead, the 3 bites. But I'm pretty sure all of them miss, yes. Even if the last one had advantage, it would still miss. So this time, Dogger grappled, but does not let them continue to bite him. And then this one is going to try and grapple, or try and attack you, Rakshana. 19?
No, 22.
Okay. Second, no.
Well, currently 24, actually.
Yeah, the second one also misses. That's unfortunate. It's actually gonna.
It's gonna what?
It's gonna move away from both of you, so you both get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. Bop.
24 does hit. Nope, 15 does
Yeah,
hit.
and you know what?
Yeah,
I-
go for it.
Burn, motherfucker, burn.
Alright. Then it goes downstairs.
That's actually a song.
And then it goes downstairs to join its friends.
No.
Which leaves just 3 upstairs. Star.
Go pew pew.
Go pew pew.
Yeah. Go pew pew.
Pew pew pew. What level are you casting it at? Just
Oh
first
yeah,
level?
I can upcast it.
Yeah. 9th level?
Third.
Jesus
Can
Christ.
you imagine?
9th level magic missile, she just raises her arms and just a cascade.
Choco meteor, just magic missiles.
I mean, basically, yeah.
These ones over here. This one over here, I guess.
So you just cast it at first level?
Third.
3rd level? Okay, so that would be 5 missiles.
Hold on, I'm
you
gonna
get.
click it.
Yeah, it would be 5 missiles that you get, because you get 3 at first level, and then you get 2 more for each level, or you get 1 more for each level above that. So. Are
Nice,
they?
lot of max damage ones.
Are you putting them all on the same one, or are you spreading them out?
Yes.
To which?
That one.
That doesn't tell me. Oh, to that one. So single target. Okay.
Ding. Ding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't. Listen. Hush.
Unless it murders her and then it'll go through to her.
No, that one. Thanks to that regeneration, is still alive.
We hate that one. Right now in particular.
Oh, it's still barely alive. All right, so you're gonna stay there.
Yes.
Everybody go downstairs. I'll clear out the rest.
Are
Rakshana.
you sure?
Yeah.
Then I
Have
guess I'll
faith.
towards downstairs.
All right, that's easy enough for you to do.
Where's
So
our
have you
downstairs and which is our upstairs?
Mhm.
He's got the token marking it.
Oh, okay, perfect.
It's right
And,
on that square. So
Rechecking my movement.
I think it's 35 as a
Yeah.
Vera. I was about to say Volpine, and I was like, that's not correct.
That's not a
incorrect.
thing.
That's
No.
not.
Unless
Wow,
you're running
it's
speed
been a while.
materia like me.
Yeah. Alright, I'm
Alright.
good.
Rakshana.
Alright, so. I'm gonna start heading downstairs and get to the nearest one. I have 90 feet of movement currently because of haste, so I am
So,
damn sure
as
I can
you-
get to one.
as you begin heading downstairs, there's the one that began running away from you. But that is the only one you see on the immediate lower deck.
Okay, I'm gonna murder it.
Go for it.
1.
I gotta figure out there. That's the token. Okay.
With a squeeze
All right.
of fire.
Still alive. Albeit
2.
barely. Ha! All right. Go ahead and roll your critical on elemental slash.
With a squeeze of fire.
Roll it twice because it's technically a critical.
That is the
Oh, that
crit.
is the critical. So with the second one, as you're running past, you give 1 slash, pull the trigger. Second one, and as you pull the second one through and pull the trigger, this thing just like you. Essentially, all you do is you stab it through the back as you run past before pulling it, flipping it, and then stabbing it in the chest as you continue to run. As you pull it out and pull the trigger at the same time, its body just explodes outwards.
You all hear Rox yell, "Nailed it!"
At 23 HP left.
Oh,
You got like twice its remaining HP. This thing just explodes.
Wait, it had 23 HP before the
No. So after I calculated the 14 plus 1, it had 23 HP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what? Oh.
Yeah, you make this thing just explode and continue running, almost downstairs, or almost to the 3rd floor.
While I'm running, bonus action reload, and I want to see if I can find the others. Can I find another?
You don't see it because this floor is filled with weaponry. There aren't any, and like that's it. Other than like ammunition, there's not really any place to hide necessarily, air quotes. So you do not see any others on this floor.
Okay.
Dash as your other action.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, his hasted action. Yeah.
Yeah, I can dash as my hasted action. I haven't used that. I'm gonna dash as a hasted action for another 90 fucking feet, buddy.
Yeah. So yeah, getting all the way to the 3rd one, you can see the door that leads to the final one, the one that you are all told to stay out of. One of the other 2 vampires that came down here, you can see the body is laying on the floor in front of where the door was, and it's like burnt to a crisp. But the door is not there.
The door is not there?
Nope. You can only see one of the other 2, not the second one. Because there were a total of 3 that came down here, so.
Okay.
One you exploded.
Yeah, there was the one that you exploded, there's this one, and there's a 3rd one somewhere.
I mean, how far can I get?
You can get about half, because the bottom one it has weaponry, ammunition, and storage. It's a little bit harder to navigate, so you can only get about halfway through the third deck before your movement stops.
That's fair. Okay, I'll search as much as I can and then end my turn.
Okay.
I'll tap my gunblade on something, hoping to draw it out.
Okay.
Just trying to make some noise to lure it.
Alright. Kryn. Hello.
Hello. I'm not muted, okay.
Hello. No, you are not muted anymore. I will just let you know, this one looks damn near dead. I'm on the GM layer, you can't see my pings. This one is damn near dead.
Yeah, I am hitting Delgar. This is where I'm dropping the bomb.
Ooh.
It's going to be a circle around him. The radiant is going to be pointing away from... The only radiant side is going to be pointing away from him. So he takes no damage inside the circle. Do you want me to draw a circle?
Yes. Where does it say you can make it a circle?
You create a wall of fire. And
or a
surface
ringed
within
wall.
Ring.
Yeah, or a ringed wall. Okay, so draw that for me real quick, so I know where that 20 feet is. Because it's 20 feet out from him.
up to 20 feet.
Oh, yeah, up to 20 feet. Okay.
And I am
So you're just
going
gonna do it like immediately around him then?
right there.
Okay, okay.
Immediately around him. So those grappling him, those in the area, and it radiates 10 feet out for that damage.
And these poor boxes.
I'm sorry, that's what they get for putting
And it
supplies
radiates out
on
this way?
top.
Yes? Or is it this way? Like, is it inward or is it outward that it radiates?
It's outward because I'm not damaging him. But
Okay.
those should be safe because it's not lasting long.
Yeah. I was just wondering, that's all. It deals to each creature. Well, yeah. Okay.
As they enter, it says. So since it's forming now, they are entering it. So they take the damage on entering it.
Well, I'm not even going to calculate this one. This one has 11 HP left. So you gain 11 from that. The other two have to make dexterity saves, yeah?
There's no save.
Oh, there has to be a save to it.
It doesn't say anything about a save.
Yeah,
it does. It's Dex.
On a failed save, yeah.
Alright, it's a DC 18.
When the wall appears, it must make a dexterity saving throw or it takes damage, and then half as much on a save. Alright, so the other two do save, so they take half damage. That would be
17.
Yeah. So, yeah. Alrighty.
And for every round, they stay inside the wall or within 10 feet of it.
Yep. Alrighty. That the end of your turn?
Yes, because it's a bomb, I only get one. Oh, no, I still get another action for my haste.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I will take a shot at... Oh, I'm on the wrong clicker. I will take a shot at this one.
Advantage.
Yep.
How high up did you make the wall?
It only goes up 20 feet.
Right, well, it can go up to 20 feet. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm only making it 10 feet.
10 feet? Okay.
I don't want to burn down the place.
I would also argue that he could have taken the shots first and hasted action bomb throw.
No, because the haste action has to be it can only be an attack.
It can be a use object.
Activating a use object, which is my bomb launcher.
It can be a use object, a dash, a single attack, a disengage, a dodge. He can activate the grenade launcher as a hasted action if it is a use object interaction.
I'll allow it. It's okay. It's fine. I don't really care either which way, so... Either way, make your attacks.
Boom.
Plus.
Just that one. Yeah.
Alright, 24.
And I am going to take my ricochet
Alright.
for this one.
Does ricochet require you to see the target? Or to be able to see the target?
It just says a target within 5 feet.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff is
yeah.
poorly worded on the 14 doc.
Yeah. Alright, go ahead and make your second attack.
Something I have said quite often at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make your second attack. Yeah, alright. That
Jesus
is
Christ.
30, and then...
41
11?
damage.
Yeah. Whew.
Nice.
Oh yeah, they ain't looking too hot. Alright. That it for you then?
That is it for me.
Alrighty. Duggar. We're now surrounded by fire. And grappled.
I mean,
Not having a good day.
Delgar's not particularly afraid. Starting with the one he's got advantage on.
Okay.
Ein. Zwei.
6 minus 7. Okay.
Drei.
Alright.
Yeah,
Do you have to flurry of blows to get the greased?
No.
No, but there's no point in not at this point. Get them dead.
Top 2. Alrighty.
That's a flurry, and then Legs of the Wind, Grease Lightning.
For another 11. Taking a beating, but still alive. Thankfully for me.
I imagine that if they're using Legs of Wind, that they're just doing like fucking tornado kick.
Yeah, well, no, because they actually get the ability Tornado Kick later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But there is a cool windy trail coming off of Dogger's legs with each attack. It's pretty dope.
If only it was Stormblood wind stance.
Yeah.
Or no, or I guess. Well, no, I guess
No,
no.
you're
Well,
right.
now
You're right.
it's Shadowbringers now because they get
Um,
the fourth Grease Lightning.
Well, don't
I
get
guess
it no more.
they patched it out though. Yeah, they
Yeah,
patched
Adwin,
it. So that
it is your turn though.
Yes.
The wall is opaque, so it is difficult to see them because they're like half in and half out. Or you can just go downstairs. Up to you.
I mean, you say that. Would I have like not advantage? Like, would I not have advantage to attack the one that's very fired?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, no, technically, it doesn't. It effectively acts as a wall, so it increases AC.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So you'd still have the advantage. It's just his AC would also be increased.
Delger can handle it. I'm gonna tap my rapier for the bonus action to double my movement speed, and I'm gonna go dash downstairs to help Rox.
Also, no, I never hit you. Never mind. I was gonna say you never rolled any concentration, but you also never got hit. So.
Yeah, I also, because I never got hit that one time, I forgot about my counterattack materia, but whatever.
Lol. Unfortunate
Sag.
for you. Sag indeed.
Yeah.
So you just begin rushing downstairs.
Yeah, I have I guess I moved 5 feet from here, so I have 115 movement to get down.
So you would be like just at the entrance of the third deck.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Rox, where'd you go?
Now the vampire spawns. There's only 2 left, and they know nothing else
Oh,
but
there's
attack.
technically 3, right?
Well, yeah, but you don't know what the third one's doing.
Yeah.
Dogger's AC is 23. Yes, that means both of those miss.
Uh-oh.
What did you just do?
I'm guessing a crit.
So how shall we cope with Del
He
being a
got
vampire?
awfully quiet.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I don't think they have enough potential damage to kill Delger.
He's a vampire.
Oh!
So Dogger takes
Oh no!
26 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Not all that bad.
And then takes 32 points of necrotic damage and has his maximum HP reduced by that amount as well.
I'm okay. Still not all that bad.
So
Yeah,
that would be a
still is
total
quite a bit.
of 57 total HP that he has been reduced by.
Yeah, I'm keeping track of it.
So,
I
do
did
we
not
have-
expect the double crit.
if an enemy, or if one enemy
Double crit?
crits 3 times in a row, do we
those
just
were
instantly
those
die?
were two different. Those were two
No, I
different.
know, but if the same creature crit 3 times in a row on a player, would we die?
If you don't have the boss status, who knows if you do though? I do.
I feel like Adwin might, but
Who knows?
because
Bosses are immune to it. I will say only if it makes sense, right? Like if they're using a bite attack, unless it's like a fucking dragon or something that's large enough to like logically kill you with a bite. You know? Like
yeah, or something equivalent. Or
yeah, like
whatever,
a sword
right?
or a rapier, it's easy to say, especially like a rapier, you stab them through like a vital part or something like that, but like a bite, it's like, I guess going for the juggler, technically. maybe. But anyways. Star, it is your turn.
Hey, sorry, I'm away from the computer because Pupper needed out. But
It's
do you
okay.
mind just double dashing me towards the basement door? Well, down lower deck.
So that would
door?
be 70 feet. So that is how many feet? 60. So you're just starting to get down to the second floor.
Perfect.
Alrighty.
Okay,
Hey,
hold
guys,
it.
down
Did they end
here!
their turn right there in the fire?
Yes. Which means they do.
When they end their turn, they get another 35 damage each.
Well, they get a save, and then.
Nope, they don't get a save if they stayed in it. Only when it first comes up. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity save. But on the other side, where they stay in it at the end of their turn, they do not get a dexterity save. One side of wall selected by you cast this spell deals 5d8 of fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of
Hang
that
on.
side.
I'm looking at how Wall of Fire works because that's what
I
this
am
is
on that page of the
effectively.
Wall of Fire.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm reading from.
Would Delgar also have to make a save too?
No,
Nope,
he's
because
inside.
he's on a protected side.
Yeah, he's inside of
Ah.
it. So, and it's radiating the fire damage outwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're right. Even Wall of Fire works that way. So yeah, 35 and exactly enough to kill this one. Wait, actually, sorry. It wouldn't be enough to kill him, because he regains HP. Because of the bite, he gains... So he would actually be not quite dead, but very close. This other one also gains that much. Okay. Yeah, this one right here, this top one is very close to death. Not quite there yet. With that, Rakshana, do you continue searching the third floor?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yep. Looking for the last one.
Yeah, moving throughout the third floor, with even 90 feet of movement speed, dedicated just to this floor, sweeping it, there's no one else on this floor.
And I cleared all the other floors already?
There's the main deck, there are 2 decks below that, and then there's the very bottom deck.
Oh, okay, but I would have cleared the decks above it before coming
Right,
down.
there's only one other deck above this one. And so there's the main deck where the fight started. There's the deck below that has just ammunition and weaponry, so there's no place to hide. And then there's the third deck, which you're currently on, and then there's one deck below that. So you've already cleared the 2 decks above. You know they're not on the deck above you. So essentially, the only option is the third vampire went below.
Well, then I'm following it.
Yeah.
Just be careful down there. Things go boom.
So,
He's aware. Don't worry. If I can get to it, to it.
So, I pulled you away.
Oh.
As you go down
figured
to
that's what that
the...
was.
Yeah, well, you're the first one to see, and you're the only one that's going to be seeing it at the moment, so I want to give you something special.
No, fair enough.
As you go down to the third floor, or to the fourth deck, rather, you see what looks like an otherwise empty deck. There's no cargo, for the most part, but there is one singular large, what looks like silver box, or a box made of silver. The third vampire spawn, you can see, is standing in front of it with both arms raised, and you can see all these blue rune sigils winding up its arm and all across its body, causing it to radiate this like soft blue glow out from its body. And that's where your turn ends. Okay. Kryn.
Okay. Oops. Alright. I am moving. And then I'm going to jump up here.
Go ahead and make a acrobatics check for me.
And I get plus 10 feet off my acro. Oops, that's supposed to be a regular normal. I had
17 is enough to pass anyways. So.
Okay.
And they're
And
large
then-
enough that the top has a, for the most part, flat enough top that you can stand on it. So.
I am shooting at this one.
All right, go for it. $27 hits. You dealt 15 to it before it died.
Okay, I'm doing a ricochet
Mm-hmm.
onto that one.
Go for it. 19 does hit. 23.
And then I'm
Still
doing my last 2 shots on that one.
All right, go for it. The 23 kills it.
Okay.
You dealt 26 damage to it before it died. So you still have your last attack, technically.
Yeah, but there's nothing left up here to kill.
Right. I'm just letting you know, because that would have been your hasted one, I believe.
Yes.
So.
And I will cancel my concentration on the fire to make it stop.
Easy enough to do. Yeah, this one's also dead.
Since I like the ship, I don't want to burn it down.
Yeah. Strangely enough, despite the fire being there, doesn't seem to have affected the ship.
I'm happy. Very.
Not even any scorch marks on the top. Alright, so you still have your hasted action then, if you wish to dash.
I am going to do the dash and head downstairs.
Alright, so another 35 feet for you. You begin to head downstairs. Is Dogger also going to run downstairs?
Yeah, Delgar is going to dash as a main and a bonus.
Alrighty. So as you all begin to, one by one, head downstairs. I don't have a map for this one, because I didn't think any of the vampire spawns would get down to the bottom.
I mean, you're the one that took him down there.
I was saying,
I
you're the one
know.
who could them down there
Oh, I
right
know,
off without
but
a fight.
I thought y'all were gonna chase after him more quickly. But
Oh,
either way,
well, I mean, they all had a lot of health, so
that's
I
true.
didn't want to just leave them and
Also,
get like
they
a
can
bunch
bite
of
and
attacks.
hurt us and heal themselves. Like, why would you think we would chase one when there's
Well,
so
technically-
fucking many?
Technically
There were
two.
2
right down
before,
there.
and then a third one.
Third one. But
My little legs only go so fast.
Yeah.
but as each of you begin running down there, with Adwin and Delgar being the next two that would be able to get down there, Magnus, you have essentially an entire turn to yourself as you watch the events unfold. You are about 150 feet away from where this vampire spawn and object is. It's sort of on probably the quite literal opposite side of the room.
Okay, perfect. I've got hasted action to dash. So that is 180 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to take the attack action on the vampire, being very careful not to touch the cube.
Alright.
And in the interest of not touching the cube, when I squeeze the trigger, it is going to specifically be cold damage,
Okay.
so that there is no spillage.
Alrighty. That definitely hits. Attention to detail as well. I like it. Alright, that hits. Yep.
I
Alrighty.
mean, I don't know what that cube is. I don't want to hit it with anything.
That's fair.
And the arm is going to glow and
Oops.
overdrive it for a bonus action attack,
Alright.
hopefully finishing that little fucker off.
No.
Barely.
Oh.
Not super barely, but
Oh,
the
okay,
elemental
so...
slash was needed. It barely is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I thought you meant it was barely still alive.
No. You barely killed it, and
Okay.
as it falls to the ground, and Delger and Aidwin come rushing downstairs, as well as the rest of the party very shortly after. The body of this one, unlike the other ones, which after a moment sort of turned into dust and sort of began to scatter away. This one in particular has not faded. In fact, the runes that have grown along its arms are still there and are still pulsating.
I will drag it away from the cube and hit it with Windweaver some more and expend munitions charges for fire. I want this thing incinerated.
Alright, gotta make your attack. I mean, it's gonna hit, but...
I
Alright.
mean,
Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage.
incineration.
Yeah, you very quickly strike it like a match across the box, and the body very rapidly ignites and then explodes. Rakshana, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Fine, I will say I took it at least 60 feet away from the cube.
That's fair. 27, that does pass.
I'm also not particularly worried about health. It's not like any of them hit me.
That's fair. So that is 41 points of force damage.
Ouch.
And as soon as the body explodes, all of you see the cube, those same runes that were all along that creature's arms, those same runes begin to appear all along this silver box.
What's going on?
I think we need to have a talk with our, captain and first mate. Because this thing looked like it was worshipping that cube. And if it was worshipping that cube, I want to know why. Because this is why they attacked.
The cube of primal?
That's probably really important to ask.
It is now. I was going to let it go until I saw one of the vampires worshipping it. She does not put her gunblade away, and in fact starts reloading it.
Okay.
Let's go find our friends.
What is Delger's passive perception again? Isn't it like 25, I think?
26, and
26.
Rox's is 21.
Delger hears very faintly this, like, almost, like, either it's raspy breathing or it's like grinding of some kind coming from inside the cube. It's very
Guys?
faint, though.
Guys, there's something coming from inside the cube. Grinding, raspy.
Uh-oh.
I couldn't tell you what it is, but
I'll get close with my ears.
Make a perception check.
be careful.
I'll be careful.
A natural one, pushing the ear against the cube. I can't hear anything.
The cube goes inside the big ear.
Good thing you have advantage.
Also, I'd advise against touching the cube.
I'll touch it with my either.
So 19. Getting close and sort of listening, you can't hear anything.
I'll focus my Aether on it. Why not? Let's get in tune with the QB.
Okay.
There's only 2 solutions I have.
Sure.
That's it.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and give me a wisdom check. Why not? See what happens. $19. So as you focus on the cube and try and sort of attune yourself or align yourself with the etherical energies coming from it, there was some kind of seal on it a few moments ago, but that seal is very rapidly fading.
Ooh.
I'm not entirely
There's a
sure
seal
why, though.
fading on here. Rapidly.
We should go tell them then and
Let's go.
cast.
Starts grabbing. How is Roxy holding this thing?
Holding what thing?
Is the cube even being held?
No,
No.
it's like this massive cube. I didn't explain to you guys, sorry. The cube itself is probably close to maybe 20 or 25 feet tall and
Okay.
wide. Like, it's a massive silver, like, box. Or box
Okay,
made of silver, rather.
Where's my thingamabobber? I can't figure it out. I thought I had a mass, like, sending kind of thing.
I think you have the spell sending, don't you?
Yeah, I just don't. I thought I had a bigger one.
No.
So I'm gonna send to our captain and say, hey, bring your friend down here now. All the way down.
Alright. Give me uno momento, por favor.
No.
Oh, why not?
Ándale.
Oh.
Schnell! Schnell!
So,
Vazi.
yeah, alrighty. You get back, what? Huh? What's going on? Down where?
All
You're
the way.
fucking kidding me. He slept through all that.
Piece of shit.
Oh,
It's almost like he
Sorry.
was counting on y'all to protect the ship.
You know, the lowest fucking deck. Get down here. This thing had a seal on it and it's unsealing.
So you use another sending spell for that?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Alright. Get back. What do you mean? Wait. Oh god. That's it.
Now we wait. I guess.
yeah, Rox.
Mhm.
Rox is pointing the gunblade at the box because whatever's coming out is not going to be good.
I'm gonna try to see if I can counteract how fast it's the seal's deteriorating with my own Aether.
Alright, go ahead and give me a wisdom check.
I'm thinking, like, with the piggy style.
With the what?
Like with the flying pigs. Ooh.
You mean
Lead
the
Aether.
Moogles?
No.
Oh, okay, I get what you're... Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, flying
Flying
pigs, what the fuck are you talking about?
The porkies or whatever the fuck they call.
Porksies, yes, I know.
Yeah.
Alright, so you begin trying to prevent the seal from deteriorating, and for a time it works. It is helping to slow it. And soon you do see the Hrothgar captain making his way down, although he is not accompanied by the Lalithel. You can see on his back is what looks to be a long, gnarled branch or staff of some kind. As he looks to all of you, he goes, I told, and he's like wiping the sleep from his eyes, and he goes, I told all of you to stay out of here. Let's
well,
go
a
in.
vampire got down here, and now this thing's deteriorating its seal.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. And he
When I
looks
got
up.
down here, there was a vampire spawn that got past us, worshipping this thing like it was a god. What
Looks
is
up
in
at
this
it.
cube?
He looks up at it and goes, oh, I didn't expect. He like begins to slowly back up away from the cube. He's like,
Don't you let him leave this fucking room.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, with
I will.
Delger's speed as well, it's easy enough to block it off. And he goes, I don't think we should be in the same room as that thing when it opens.
What is it?
He opens his mouth, and as he does, he's cut off by this loud hissing noise. And then, very shortly after, boom, 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 boom. And all of you turn around to see just like this very subtle, like, mist or fog pouring out from the very bottom of where this silver box was, and all of the sides and the roof of it now laying on the ground in various positions. Not like they fell down, but like they were pushed away.
Shit.
And before you, chained to, let me actually, I forgot to pull out my notes, hang on. This is on me!
Yes, it is.
Campaign notes, here it is. Inside, you see, completely stripped of any clothing, and scars littering across this muscular body from who knows how many battles. And as you sort of look upon him, you can see this otherwise rather elegant and beautiful looking hearer that has this like almost pale blue coloration to their skin, this long silver chain that sort of wraps around the neck, and you can see and hear this like soft sizzling from where the silver meets with the skin. Connecting it is this single symbol of let me get for those who have, or that's the wrong one. For those who wish to, you can roll a religion check to try and identify the symbol.
Yay.
Why not?
Oh.
Why not? Natural 20.
Well then. Ah! Cheat,
Yeah.
work with me.
So, alright. So those who got over 15 recognize this as the symbol of Bayergot, the builder.
Oh.
And in addition to that, you see around his arms, legs, and torso are these thick and what look like heavy silver bands that are like pressed against his skin. And you hear a like harsh, raspy voice come from this figure, and it says, I am the thing that they fear the most. The Lord of those creatures.
Oh my, and Sarah's gonna lower her hands.
Release me.
Over to the captain.
I don't
And
like it.
And you didn't think that it would be a good idea to let us know that part of the ship's cargo was someone extremely dangerous. You don't.
I didn't think that he could be trapped. We took all the precautions that we were told about to prevent against scrying, and divination, and other tracking methods.
Who put you up to this?
We don't know his name. We
No.
What does he look like?
kind of he sort of motions to himself. Black robes, red mask.
Oh no.
Ugh.
You.
What did he call? You didn't ask for his name?
He was very intimidating.
My
pieces.
name doesn't matter. Whatever.
Two pieces of professional advice for you, Captain.
It isn't
First,
that we didn't want to get his name. He was just very intimidating, so we didn't really ask. The pay was
Do
very
you know
generous.
who this is?
This,
Do you have
no.
any idea? I'm sorry, I'm gonna assume Star, now hearing the name, knows exactly because he is on a card.
no. Two pieces of professional advice, Captain. One, don't take jobs from people in black robes with red masks.
Red masks.
They're not good people. Two, and this comes from more than a few years of doing mercenary work.
This
Expect
God's son.
everything to go wrong.
This is
Everything.
God's child.
Vouch.
Are you stupid?
Okay. Now, let's not jump down his throat, though. He clearly didn't know. Right?
Do you
No,
know the
he,
person who... No more from you. Mm.
We're still going to need to deal with this no matter. So
No. Okay. We can do this. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is horrible.
Okay.
Are you okay? First of all,
who are you asking?
she'll approach Bregat.
No, that was just the symbol. That was connecting the silver chains.
Okay.
Yeah.
He hasn't given the creature hasn't given a name
Well,
yet.
the creature she will turn to and still ask if it's okay, because being in a cube sucks ass.
No. The silver pains me.
Do you know why somebody would want to do this to you?
Because they want my power. They're
Okay.
afraid of me.
Who?
Well, La Habrea's gone. I'm guessing that's who put you in the box.
I do not know what their names were. All I know is that they think this will stop me.
Their names, so there's two at least.
What?
Were they the black robed red mask guys, or were they somebody else?
No. I will not speak more until I am freed from this prison.
Cannot free you until we get the answers and fear that you will harm us. Or can we have a promise that you won't?
There's no response.
Please.
Captain just like raises one hand. It's just like, I don't think he's gonna agree.
Why not?
Just kind of looks at him and goes,
Because
call
he's
it
a
a hunch.
monster? Is that what you want to say?
Call it a hunch. He doesn't seem the type to negotiate.
Captain, do you know who this is?
No, but I can't imagine that he's anyone we want to be negotiating with if he's being held and restrained so intensely.
May I ask who you are, at least? I'm a Starian.
My name is Yawain. Spelled like that.
Alright.
You have any titles?
There's no response.
Well, I'm Astaria and these are my friends. We don't always like to harm others. We like to sometimes see if we can find a way to help them.
You all hear this small voice come from the doorway. A familiar one. Chisume's.
Oh.
As she
No,
sort
don't
of
come meet him!
peeks around the corner and looks over, she goes, Father?
Oh no.
That's where we're gonna end it tonight.
No!
Uh,
Adwin,
Oh.
make a deal with the ship's captain. If we take care of this guy in any way so he doesn't destroy the ship is ours with the crew.
Oh my god.
Adwin leans over to the captain, elbows aside. I bet you this whole ship that we can resolve this without fighting.
I mean, Rox is about ready to just tell him that he's gonna give us the ship or die. Because
No.
this is fuck.
We can do this nicely.
We can do it
Adwin can just
nicely.
convince him that if we save the ship and crew belong to us.
So no. You've got. You're misunderstanding what I mean. Rox is just that pissed at this point that she doesn't really want to be nice to the
overboard.
captain. She's contemplating that right now because
Look,
I'm sorry, if you have a security detail that you hire to protect your ship, they need the information. If
Also-
they don't have the information, they can't properly
Also-
protect your ship.
Keep in mind, they are sky pirates.
So we can just pirate this
I
guy.
thought they were pirate hunters.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant. They're sky pirate hunters. So they don't normally do cargo.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want to put it on
I'm
the
just
table that we did think for a second that it was an Asian who put him in here. We did for a second think it might have been Laha Breadsticks. But based on the marking on the chains, I would say it would probably be somebody who worships Bridget, and Laha Brea has shown not to at the moment.
yeah, somebody who worships the 12.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Which
but
I'm gonna make a note
I-
of that and start keeping an eye on people who
I-
worship the 12.
Think I'm gonna have a dissenting opinion here. I don't think that we need to be giving Drahamir the business like this, because clearly everybody's been duped by a fucking Asian before.
Yeah. I was just agreeing that I think we should have him bet to give us the ship if we can calm this situation without a fight.
It would be funny. But with
He
that,
probably didn't think that this was gonna happen.
No.
Yeah.
he was, as I'll say this out of character, he was told that it was exceedingly dangerous cargo and that he wasn't allowed to, or he
look
wasn't
at it?
to have the crate open for any reason until it reached its destination.
I wonder
That's
what
all
You
he was
can't
told.
convince me that a pirate hunter would be so gullible.
But then again, it's a pirate
knows?
hunter. He's not used to dealing with extremely dangerous cargo.
Also, the person
Also,
who had
remember,
him do it was
Asian-
very intimidating. So
Very intimidating and probably promised him a lot.
yeah, he did say that the pay was substantial. So
Okay.
The Brea has also been gone for several weeks at this point, so
Which
maybe it's a different
means
Asian.
it's- Yeah, I was
Yes.
just about to say it
but
could be another Asian.
with that, we are going to real quick jump into the questions, and we're going to start with Rakshana.
What I liked, the mystery of the box. that was interesting.
What's in the box?
And the walking into the lowest deck and seeing nothing but a big silver box was kind of hilarious. I had a hunch as to where it was going, since, it's a big silver box being worshipped by vampires. Well, there's a
Also-
vampire in the box.
Also, I kind of hinted and alluded to it right at the beginning where y'all come back and, the entire ship is being lined with silver plating. That's weird. He made specifics about what the material was made out of. And I even went so far as to make Kryn roll with no context.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't trying to make
You're
any
pretty
meta
mistaken.
assumptions.
Yeah, I mean, now
just-
it makes sense.
Yeah,
but
I'm just
I was
saying.
thinking when I heard that it was made of silver, I'm like, wow, this shit must weigh a fucking ton.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying is like after the fact is like it's like I'm just pointing these things out like as an after the fact in case you didn't get it, like in case you didn't put it piece
I'm
together.
sorry,
or
I know
whatever.
it's off topic, but I must say that I just ran into somebody named Kupo Nut.
Oh my god. That's great.
So, I noticed that you specifically said it was silver, and I took mental note of that. Because that's an odd thing to armor a ship in. That would not be effective against cannons. It's too
Actually,
soft.
soft metal would absorb more of the impact.
Yes, but once you get enough of a layer for that to actually take
Can we
effect...
keep this for
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
roll?
I mean,
Yeah.
technically this is kind of a tangent off of what I was saying, but...
Yeah. Let's focus on just the questions though, and then we'll do the rest later.
So yeah, the mystery of the silver box was great. What I don't like is this captain is a moron. I'm sorry. This captain is
I
a
want my teacup
moron. Because you cannot convince me that any experienced sea captain does not understand basic security protocol.
I never
The
said
s-
anything about him being
the-
experienced.
He's just a pirate.
Remember, it was just him and the Lalafell, and they didn't have a name.
They're a ragtag group that's shoved together on this weird boat run by Moogle.
Oh, okay. So not only is he a moron, he's a moron that lacks experience.
Yep.
Which means, at this point, I would not feel bad if we took the ship from him by force, because he very clearly has no idea what the hell he's doing.
I'm just gonna take his hat later and say I'm captain now.
Yes.
Hattie's
what
hat
I'm-
collection grows.
What I'm looking forward to, finding out how this ends. Because this is a bad situation. And it could go one of a few ways, and most of them are also probably bad, because we just slaughtered this guy's servants. He's
And?
not gonna be happy about
But if
that.
we let him go, he will be happy.
He's no. I doubt it.
So
I
now
doubt
I
it.
made friends with the monster that tried to kill you. He loves my brother though. But we've made friends with a lot of unthinkable things.
That's true.
Yeah.
Also, now y'all understand why I wanted to go back and have y'all actually go through this properly.
Imagine if
I'm-
we didn't pick this fucking
Yeah,
ship.
that's the thing. Y'all could have
We
ignored the fact that I pointed those two out and gone for someone that was reputable and everything, or just gone to like the cargo
Well,
ships.
See, my gut said you pointed them out for a reason. That's why I
That's-
approached.
Same.
Yeah, I did
And I was
point them
like,
out
he
for a
wants
reason.
something from them, so let's go.
I mean, yeah. On one hand, that makes sense that you did point them out for a reason. On the other hand, I'm like, you bastard. You absolute bastard.
So going to the next one, Kryn.
Okay. Something I like. It's a simple one-word sentence. Daddy.
Yeah.
That made me so happy.
What?
And I'll explain. Daddy means we have room to negotiate without violence.
That's why.
Okay?
Exactly.
We have huge room to negotiate without violence.
And Chisumi likes us a lot.
Mm-hmm. And
Little
Go
meta,
ahead.
but she thinks Star is her mom, so
exactly.
I love
And
it.
it all helps. So, something I didn't like. I don't like this captain. He's an idiot. Okay? He shouldn't be captaining a large vessel like this.
Lala's the brain, probably. He's the brawn.
Probably. I agree.
he is a black
But
magic.
So, did she never finish summoning the Moogle?
Who knows? Y'all didn't stay up there long enough to find out.
So there might be a King Moggle upstairs, okay.
Maybe. Who knows?
Well, we killed everything before he finished, so
Yeah, maybe she canceled it. Who knows? We'll find out later.
okay. The captain is an idiot
Mhm.
and shouldn't be captaining a ship. And we should take this ship. Something I'm looking forward to. Taking this freaking ship.
I thought you were gonna say that.
Okay.
I knew he was gonna go there.
Hey, I'm here.
It's got a
for it.
mogul crew and everything.
Yeah,
So.
I'm here for it. Alright. Well, next up, we're actually going to go to me next. So what I loved that y'all did actually go down there. As I said, I didn't expect you to, so like all of this I didn't expect y'all to actually ever even have as a scene, but y'all did, and I love that. It's great. What I don't like, the next session's gonna be, it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. What am I looking forward to? Next session. It's great. It's gonna be great. Aidwin, your turn.
Oh boy. Yeah, I enjoyed the twists. That was fun. Didn't like nothing in particular. Yeah, looking forward to talking to Ywain and seeing if we can talk him down.
Oh. I just have to combine these notes. Alright, fantastic.
Bastard.
Wow. Lastly, but certainly by no means least, Astaria.
Well, first of all, I'm very on board with everyone wanting the ship. And I keep just thinking of the stupid we could definitely easily keep a ship of Mughals happy. I'd like to throw this in chat for the other part. The Lala was getting that.
No.
That's why I asked what his favorite color was and hoped it was one of the two I had pictures of, and he said orange, so he got the fish. But I want it back because he's stupid.
Oh. That's probably gonna hurt him the most, honestly.
Oh, you can keep it then. It's not that mean.
Oh.
But yeah, I think we really do have a leg up in the situation with Yasumi. As long as we play our cards right and don't get fucking aggressive as some characters.
Who knows? The real question will be whether or not you free him.
Oh, we're freeing
Yeah,
him.
I have a soft spot for our wrongly chained up people, as you can tell. Old Chisumi
Who says he
Ghost.
was wrongly chained up, though?
Fuck you. I don't think there is. Besides, I guess I did hate that the captain here is pretty.
Pretty what?
Pretty
She's like
stupid.
cut out. Oh, you like cut out at the perfect moment. Same with the music.
Yeah.
It was like, It was like I was censoring you. Just no.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see where this goes and to sit down and have a tea party proper so that Roxy can get her cup.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
Also,
So-
sea shanties and a great fucking crew. Yeah, no, I'm really gonna try to take his hat at some point and be like, I'm captain now. Mop the deck.
I'm the captain now.
Also, you use the part of the mop with, like, the hair hanging off to mop, not the other end. In case he's stupid. Or than we think.
Who knows? We'll see. Oh, it's so great. Cause there was a chance that like y'all just never even got on this ship, and then
And
all
just
of
never
this.
found father, question mark.
Yeah, and he probably like who knows if he would have gotten out or not. Like, who knows? Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens.
We never rolled to see if Big Brother was on his way.
Oh, that's true. We didn't. Go ahead and roll
We did
that.
fight.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
go ahead and roll that. We'll
No,
see what
because now he's
happens.
gonna fight the Mogul King.
52.
52. Okay. I'll tell you now, you didn't roll high enough. He's not coming.
Okay.
He saw into the future and was like, no, they're fine.
You're fine.
She was reduced to 11 HP last time. She's gonna hardly get touched this time. She's fine.
Yeah. I assume that's how he kind of does it.
Basically,
Hey.
kind of something
Also,
like
I would like to say, maybe for future, I feel like Star would have a better knowledge of the actual symbols of the gods based on the fact that a lot of them are depicted in the tarot cards.
that. Yeah, for the most part, if I tell one of your characters, like, yeah, you've heard about this god, generally speaking, if you look up information on the wiki or whatever, you probably know most of that.
Alright.
So, like,
Just because I realized I
assume
was
that.
rolling and I rolled low and then I stopped, I'm like, but he literally, I even personally memorized the card that Bridget is in with his father.
Yeah, like, for the most part, if I tell you, yeah, you know about this thing, and it's on the wiki, you know whatever's on the wiki.
Also,
Generally
his father's
speaking.
a dick in the card, like, damn.
Yeah, kind of is.
Kind of?
Kind of.
Bridget's up in his tower making amazing things, and his father's down below throwing fucking levy bolts up at him to destroy the shit he's making. Kind of?
You know what I really don't understand, though? How Ralger is canonically a sorcerer, but everyone who worships him is a monk.
Monk, yeah.
Yeah.
Who don't use mana literally for anything.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Oh, are you gonna stop recording?
Oh,